Alrighty.
No, I was talking about Jonas's business email.
Wow.
Business email.
Okay.
Oh, Sophia!
Yeah. So I finally fixed those things. We're live.
We don't even start yet.
No, we're starting. I already was doing the beginning part.
Wait. Where's that in the script?
Right
Wait,
here.
water blast. Wait a second. What was that?
It's
Oh no, we need to go back one.
No, I can't go back.
Steinarr.
Anyway,
Clip
I
it.
added Steinarr Stevenson. I fixed it, everybody up and all those things. Thank you for tuning in. Stream either live or as a bond. We're gonna get started in just a moment. We're gonna get going with the art montage. Carola, you can say what you're gonna say, and then we're gonna go.
Yeah, I could see Daniel being obnoxiously good at heels too.
Yeah, I can see
I
it too.
can see
Anyway,
it.
we're live and back on the air, everybody.
Oh, hey guys, how's it going?
How's it going?
We're about to get started
Yeah.
with our recap for tonight. Thank you for tuning in. Let me know if there's any frame drops you see while watching, because it says I've dropped 4 frames, which I don't usually do. I think our internet, Costia, is being a little buggy today.
Oh, it turned off
for like
earlier.
half hour earlier. So I don't know. If it does go down, that could be why, but hopefully we won't have any problems. Either way, we're gonna get started. You guys ready?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Sure.
Nah.
Caroline said no, so we'll wait until Caroline's ready.
All right.
So anyway, Daniel and heels.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, hang on. I forgot to keep this trend going. I'm not ready. Can we cancel the session?
Yeah. Joe's forgot. I
Next.
thought he was gonna say it, but apparently he wasn't.
I'm gonna close down the stream, see if that helps, because I'm pinwheeling on the stream every 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Crap! I know exactly why you're dropping frames.
Uh-oh.
I'm uploading 3 videos to YouTube currently.
You should cancel those.
Hold on, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I always
Stealing
upload
all
things
the
to YouTube.
internet? Stealing all the
can't
internet from the
believe
DM? How dare you?
Stealing all the internet from the DM, so Costia goes into the stream when she downloads it later and just is like, why does it look bad? Why is it lagging? Why did we have so many frame drops?
Okay. I'm just gonna
Not
set
too
it up
long
so you
ago,
can
I had a
upload these
couple
while
of
I'm at
friends
work.
come over for D&D,
Okay,
and I
it's done.
finally
You
checked
should,
my
you
DM.
should not get any
Alright.
more.
Well, then let's begin with episode 2 of
What?
Super D&D season 3.
2 already?
Oh no.
Last time, we started our new adventure with the Motley Misfits, who since we last saw them in season 2 have stopped being misfits in the real world and rose to become top heroes in Arbel City. We joined them at the mansion of a cabin that Athena had paid to have built, all of them together in one place for the first time in 5 years. However, everyone except the Silver Mop, who told them he would arrive later as he misplaced his mops. Everyone began exploring the cabin, only to find nearly all the furniture wasn't there, yet Athena had seen most of it already in place. While the party was exploring the layout of the house, they got an urgent message saying there was a large-scale attack on Fide Beach and Bearteach Circle. And that any available personnel was to get to these locations as quick as possible. The party, being closer to Fide Beach, rushed over as quick as they could. Upon arriving, they were met with a number of armed thugs, guns, baseball bats, and crowbars being held aloft, which Jeffrey quickly took care of, summoning all the metal objects to him in a pile, quickly sending the thugs running. However, they didn't make it far between Ashley and Athena. While they were dealing with the thugs, El Phantasma split off in a different direction and ended up finding the main threat on the beach. There were a number of very powerful villains, who most of the party had never seen before. While most of the villains were no match for the Motley Misfits, minus the Silver Mop, there was one who they couldn't put a scratch on, Candor. A large man with inhuman strength and the ability to tough through any attack. And when assaulted by Athena's mental power, she was unable to do anything. The fight ended very much in the Motley Misfits' favor, managing to capture all of the villains alive, except for Candor, who walked off in the northern part of the Roymere River.
Swift Rage.
The party was able to talk with a few of the conscious villains and found out some valuable information from the one named Continuum. They told the Misfits that the attack on the beach was a distraction, while the main attack was at Bearteach Circle, specifically directed at the head of Moreau's Industries, who was having a meeting there. El Phantasma and Athena made plans to investigate Moreau's Industries, while Daniel had been contacted prior by Thalia Basic, the lead hero coordinator in Arbale City. She'd asked Daniel to come urgently, as the Bearteach Circle attack was much worse and many top heroes were badly injured. Daniel arrived to find giant skyscrapers and rubble, sirens going off all over, dust and debris tossed about. He also ran into Steinarr Stevenson, aka the Silver Mop, without his mop. I lost my place!
I'm up.
Hi.
Who told Daniel that he couldn't find his mop and believes that someone might have stolen it. We ended our session there, the rest of the party being urged to head over to Bearteach Circle and the villains who attacked at Fide Beach being taken away to a secure facility. You all arrive at the wreckage of Bearteach Circle, Daniel healing some more minor injuries of people, heroes, and civilians alike. Other heroes moving about, digging through the rubble, looking for survivors. You also see an anxious-looking Steinarr Stevenson trying not to be noticed in a corner of the medical tent near Daniel. Thalia pushes herself off the piece of rubble she was resting on and moves towards you, saying, "Well, what happened over there?" He's accompanied by a very surly-looking Steadfast.
Oh, steadfast. Hey.
What happened to us? What happened to you guys?
You look like you took a beating. Especially you, Steadfast.
You were right there, Steadfast?
You see, you see his arms are crossed, and he's not his jovial, very confident self. He's more annoyed looking, and he kind of just looks up the city. Well, it didn't go well.
Clearly.
Any losses here?
A few. Yes, a few losses. Couple
Sadly so.
couple
They
minor heroes, no top 50s.
Did they say what they were after?
we know what they were after, and did they actually accomplish that?
I don't
We
know what they were trying to
after,
accomplish.
but were they actually saying what they were after?
They said that it was a distraction so that they could.
We know that from what
I'm
we
telling
heard.
Thalia!
I'm trying to figure out if they said something different.
We weren't told anything.
They told
There
us.
wasn't a lot
this-
of conversation between the tornado that came through and people dying all over the place. And
Probably
3
should've done
buildings
a better
going down.
job.
They told us that this was a distraction so they can get to the heads of Morose. Where are they?
They're safe. Silver Lady was with them. She's been hired as their personal bodyguard.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
No.
So,
We caught a ton of the men, by the way.
yes, spoke about that briefly on the phone.
Yeah, I mean, we gave him the business.
Seems like you had a much easier time over there.
One got away.
You let one get
Yeah.
away, and you look like
one.
none of you barely have a scratch.
Listen, you couldn't touch this guy. I know for a fact.
He was really strong, to be honest, at
I
first.
called him Candor.
Man's invincible.
I
My
highly
mental
doubt
powers
it.
didn't affect him.
Oh, yeah. Listen, next time I see him, I'll call you up.
Nothing I did could hit him. And I barely lose shots here.
Mis Fantasmas couldn't touch him.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I think Jeffrey was the only one that could do anything, and all he did was nudge him a bit.
that's because I didn't get a chance to fight him. You see, he kind of steps off a little bit of ways.
Actually,
I
rolled her eyes.
hate that guy a lot.
I know you do.
Not time for this now. What would the other ones look like? Give me a description so I can know who I'm talking to
Okay.
later.
Can I just do a thingy and put the memories into her head?
I mean, if you just
What's the thing?
if you do it without saying like communicating to her, she might end up blocking you because she just nearly died.
Yeah, Athena would just be like, I can share it with you.
Right?
And she'll share the information.
Okay.
Pictures of what they look like and everything.
All right.
And detailed, like, almost methodically when she does it to describe, like, their
Is
powers,
this an
everything.
inspired action?
I'll use an inspired
It
action.
would
for
be an
action.
inspired action to
I
make
was
odds
gonna
succeed.
ask, like, is she just able to do this, or
I've probably done it a lot, so I wasn't sure.
Mm,
is it a move
It
you
was-
can
You don't-
do?
if you
'Cause
don't
those
ha-
are usually you do that you do a
It's
lot.
basically a reverse of the searching thought.
yeah, but you have to have that ability if you want to be able to do that
Yeah,
consistently.
the abilities we have are the ones we use often.
Yeah, I don't mind using an inspired action to do that. I don't
Okay.
care.
All right, so you do show her some of those abilities,
Mhm.
and like in things like that of what they were kind of doing, seeing some different motion and just still images as well. And then she kind of just nods, kind of blinking a few times. You might want to go talk to that one. He kind of jerks a thumb towards Steinarr, who's a couple feet away. Don't know what his deal is today.
Ian's going straight up to him.
Okay.
What up, small boy?
Oh, hey.
Steinar?
How's it going?
Great time to ask. Where's the money that you owe me for the door that you
Out of-
broke down?
All the things you're thinking about right now, Ian, it's that.
That was
Yeah?
65 years ago, Ian.
And I'm still waiting.
70,
Ian-
technically.
Ian.
Steinarr, what happened to your mom?
I don't know. I just, woke
Is it
up,
in the
was
closet
gonna
in
head
the-
over,
in
and
the house?
couldn't find it in my box that I usually have it in.
Are you sure you didn't misplace the box and
Wait,
it's a different one?
You keep it in a box?
Well, I have a locked box, so Seamus doesn't find out.
Yeah.
You have the box chained to the floor or something?
Oh,
I don't know. No.
You have a box that someone can just pick up and leave with.
Well, I mean, the box is still there. I just can't find the mop.
Did Seamus get
Did you lock it inside?
the...
No,
Understood.
I opened the box. Like I, it's not there. It's.
I know. I'm trying to figure out. Is it a key lock or is it like a thumbprint lock code? What?
It's a key. It's a key.
Where's the key?
Do I have the key on me?
If you decided to take the key with you, you might have it in your pocket. Otherwise, you might have left it there.
Uh,
Up to you.
honestly, I think I would leave it there. Because I mean, if it wasn't in the box, then why have the key?
Yeah, fair.
And I left it there.
Where do you normally leave it? And is
Does
there more than one
Seamus have
key?
the mop? Like, did he find it?
Well, I did.
Does he even know about the box?
Seamus didn't seem like the nosy type.
Say he's really not. But at the
So
same
you
time,
know.
I had dinner and he didn't say anything. Or it wasn't any anything different. I
Did
think I just
I
need to
steal the
retrace my
mop,
steps
though?
from last night.
So, we don't have any idea where it'd be.
Nope, looks like you're small fry forever.
Well, okay, look, I may not be able to control it necessarily, but it is metal, right?
Have you ever
I
been able
guess.
to sense it
Anything?
before,
It better
Jeffrey?
be metal.
Oh
It-
my
it's
gosh, can we
probably-
pick him
I
up and
never
use him as a
really
metal detector?
I've been able to sense it through a wall that one time that he chucked it in there. So
Maybe you could sense it again.
that's what I'm saying. I might be able to. Athena, would you be able to do like a thing
Yep.
with me to help me out with that? Maybe.
Yep.
Just give me like a view of the city, and that way when I use my power, it's more like a metal detector.
A view of the city.
Oh my gosh, I could get rich using you.
You want me to hold you up there?
No,
mean,
just increase my sight.
I mean, we could also just
Uh,
like go back to my house and start with there.
I mean, we could
Sure.
do this, and then he could tell me where all like the treasure and stuff is. You know,
Let's
and
do
then I
the
could get
first
rich.
option. Can we just get there fast, or do we have to drive?
Well, I mean, if we're
I
gonna
think that's why they're
drive,
walking back towards their car.
I mean, it's close.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
not too far away from Verity.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
why
okay.
I
just
just
gonna
Once
start
you
blood
start
dashing
immediately
towards
investigating
Mop's place.
the industry.
Ian's
Then
following.
hop in with me,
That's it,
Mop.
I'm
We'll go to
leaving.
your house.
Ian's
Alright.
following Ashley.
Don't do anything.
We're
with
driving.
No.
I'm with them too, by the
Yeah.
yeah.
Phantasma and Athena get in a car. Jeffrey and Arya get in one. Daniel, do
Phantasma
you?
wanted to investigate
yeah.
the buildings, I thought.
Oh, the building? Like which specific building? Because you guys are kind of in a medical tent outside right now. There's a few people that
Remember,
are.
there's rubble everywhere.
Yeah, there's rubble. There's kind of refugees. There's police officers, SWAT teams. There's firemen, and there's also search and rescue. Lots of different people just moving around. It doesn't seem like there's really any fighting or combat going on right now. It seems like people are looking for if there's any survivors in this. There's like it's very hard to tell that there was a circle here, because there's like a few 80-story buildings just destroyed.
Well, what Cortez wants to do is he wants to basically go around stalking everyone that he can to find information regarding anything that may seem sketchy or fishy about the industry.
Okay. There's really no industry people around. It seems that they've
Okay.
all been evacuated. This is just one of the small medical tents that you met Daniel at, kind of being directed towards where Daniel and Thalia and Steinarr were. Like, you'd have to go a little bit of ways, and those people, Phantasma would probably reckon, were, as soon as things got wrong and they were able to escape, were taken back to whatever facility or somewhere safe.
Okay.
Okay. Roll me a perception check. As Phantasma's kind of wandering about. a little bit, kind of listen on things. You don't really hear too much. You kind of end up catching back up with Thalia and Steadfast, who are kind of talking. And you just hear something like, I don't want to be the one to have to tell his parents. I guess I'll have to. That's unfortunately part of the job.
Would I
And
have
you-
any clue what they're talking about?
You see that they seem to be looking at something that's in like a smaller tent, a little bit away from the other one.
I'll go investigate that tent.
Okay. Roll. Are you trying not to be seen, or are you just kind of walking around?
Trying not to be seen.
All right. Roll me a stealth check. 33. Steadfast doesn't seem to notice you, but Thalia very much does. As you kind of look around the corner, investigating it, you see that there's this stone statue of sorts, and it's weird what you're looking at, and then you notice, you put the connection very quickly that something has gone terribly wrong, as this is a very perfectly lifelike statue of First in Flight.
Oh shit.
And I liked him. Kills every character.
All right.
By the way,
I'm gonna just jot this down, and then so Athena and the rest of them already left, right?
I did not leave. I sat in the car waiting for you, but I was not like
Okay.
around or
Yeah.
anything.
All right, then I guess I would head back to Athena and then just let her know about what I discovered.
Wait, what?
So you head back, tell Athena what happened as you're driving. Go ahead and
Yeah.
RP it out as you get into the car.
Try not to be loud. It's really hard to do Cortez's voice.
That's
and I'm
right.
not trying to do it loud.
That's right. Just do your best.
The first in flight hero was petrified.
Do what? What do you mean petrified? Like
I
Medusa
heard
petrified?
I heard Thalia and well, I forgot his name already.
Steadfast.
Steadfast. Man, I'm tired.
Everybody's tired. Wake up.
I'm good.
I heard
I'm
Thalia and Steadfast talking about letting somebody's parents know as they were sitting down at the tent that I saw First in Flight in. And he was completely stoned.
Stone. Shit.
Something else is going on here, and we have to discover what it is.
What? Shit. Yeah, we do. Do you remember when we were in hell in the prison? Or not the prison, the warehouse?
Hey, what about it?
We were looking at powers to take. Do you remember if we took the Medusa one?
What would I remember? I don't know.
I don't think El Phantasma was there.
No, he
Was he
wasn't.
not? Oh
No,
shit.
he
Okay,
wasn't there
never
yet.
mind.
Because
Also,
He was in the
Athena,
prison.
because
Athena, roll me a memory.
Roll a memory. Okay.
Mhm.
History?
Memory.
I don't have proficiency in that anymore.
Okay,
'Cause they
roll
swapped.
it anyways.
You don't think you guys took the Medusa skull
Oh.
after a little bit of debate.
Okay. Well, I was asking. I personally do remember that we didn't take it,
hmm
but I was more asking to see if Phantasma remembered anything or put anything together that I was thinking.
And then Athena remembers. Oh, he wasn't there, right? We met him
Yeah, he was like,
afterwards.
wait a minute. Wait a minute. He wasn't there. Okay.
Yeah, he did help with like making it easier, but then that's
Yeah.
it.
Athena's gonna speed up a little bit and get to specifically Ashley, but yeah. to where the group is.
Okay. So you guys are going over towards Mop's place. Daniel, did you stay to heal people, talk to anyone? As seemingly most of the people here have been healed. A couple people.
If there's nobody like critically injured, like near death, then Daniel's probably just gonna go with someone.
Okay.
More
Hop in.
likely Ian or Ashley.
Yeah, probably.
Hop in with Athena and El Phantasma.
Oh, I guess.
You all
Why
head
not?
over to Mop's place.
I'll help look for the mop.
Would Daniel remember that?
Are you gonna talk to him?
Well, I mean, if I had that same conversation with Daniel in the car.
And you have to RP it out, guys.
Stop asking stuff.
Guys, RP is part of the game.
Well, it is. I just didn't want to repeat the exact same thing I just said. I was just assuming he was in the back seat. She would just look at the two of them, like through the mirror, like still paying attention to the road, and be like, "Do you guys remember that Medusa statue from the warehouse in hell?"
I am not familiar with the specific powers that were in the warehouse.
Can't say I really remember much. I think I might have hit my head when I put the ears on my head.
Okay, well, the snake lady is called Medusa. It's basically Greek mythology, and like had venomous stakes in place of her hair, and like anyone who gazed on her face would turn to stone. That's why it kind of reminded me of what you just described, Cortez.
So you think there's
What-
some
what
sort of Medusa
position-
villain?
Quick question, Purple.
Yes.
What position was First in Flight in?
All right, let me go to the thing real quick. First in flight was number 12.
No. I mean, like
What
in
pose
like.
was he
Oh,
in?
sorry. You
Yeah.
gotta. All right, my bad.
Boom.
He
Boom.
was. You see that he
Oh, yeah.
was.
Oh, wow.
You see that he was flying, seemingly, or maybe taking off.
Okay. It did seem like First in Flight was about to take off when he got turned stone.
Did he look like he was in pain, or just like he was trying to get away from something? Or just flying?
What was his facial expression, Purple?
Surprise.
It was a surprised expression.
We need to talk to the others. This could be what I'm thinking, but it could also be something else entirely. I don't know.
Oh, sorry about that.
Well, that
Good, you're stealthing in the car. It does not work.
You're not hiding from Athena. In the front seat. Okay, how long does it take us to get there?
It takes you, with everybody kind of evacuated the city, not that long. It's not that far away anyway. So it
Okay.
takes you about half this time. It only takes you like 30 minutes.
Okay.
So you guys get to Steinarr's fairly nice apartment complex. All of you guys kind of grouping, Athena, Daniel, and El Phantasma being the last ones there. Steinarr looks around, and he goes up to his apartment, kind of leading you guys, and you go to unlock the door, and you see the door opens, and Seamus is inside, kind of surprised at the large group. And this isn't weird to you.
He's met us before.
He's like, he's seen you all, but not all of you at once in a while. And
Hey, how's
Steinarr,
it going?
you know that he does have the key, as we've discussed.
Yeah. I was honestly, I was like, please, Seamus, don't be there. Please, Seamus, don't be there. Hi.
Hello.
There you go.
What's
you got a
up?
bit of a party here.
Yes.
I was promised booze.
They saved my life again, so I wanted to thank them. And
Save your life. You're in Beritage.
I'm sorry.
Where are you in Beritage? Were you at the circle?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
god. And you see he
was.
kind of pulls you in, him being a good bit taller than Steinarr, kind of bends over and gives him a hug.
Great to see you're all right, Seamus.
I'm just glad he's alright. Thanks for keeping him safe, I suppose.
Well, you know, on a day's work.
Why on earth were you over there?
He could get full of himself sometimes.
A little bit.
Well, okay.
Well, I mean, I
short
was just-
story is that he saw a couple of pedestrians about to be crushed by a building. He goes in to save them. Yada yada. He fails, and we swoop in to save him. Again, he seems to have a bad habit of doing that.
I see.
Pretty lucky though.
Lucky is an understatement.
Puddle's luck.
Hi, Shaven.
Hi there. Well, are they all coming in, or did you just drop them off? Like, I
No,
can open
yeah,
up
they
the
could
whiskey
come in.
if you said drinks.
Yeah.
Got some Guinness as well.
Ian, you
I
wanted
haven't
booze
tried
apparently.
whiskey.
At what time is it?
It's like noon.
You wanted booze at this time? Yeah.
Booze?
Why not?
Hell yeah.
Athena's trying to research stuff on her phone, if that's okay, Purple.
Alright, well, what is she researching?
She wants to look up anything similar to like people turning to stone.
You're just seeing a
more
lot of
recently.
nothing weird. Roll me an investigation check, and we'll get back to that. Nothing on the surface, anyway.
Okay.
I would
Anyway.
also like to do something.
Okay.
I would like to search around the area that the box was around, just to see if I see any other things, I don't know, hair or any scratches.
Yeah, can I help him out
Yeah.
with that?
All right. Phantasma, roll investigation with advantage.
Can I get
Uh,
some booze?
As Seamus leads you all in with Steinarr, and he says, "All right, here." You see, he pops open one of the jugs and
Hell yeah.
starts and pours you a decent sized glass. Pours one for himself.
Hang on, I also have a different question. Do you have orange juice?
I don't know. Hold on.
There's a couple good drinks that are orange juice and alcohol.
They got maybe a bit left. You see, there's just a small, maybe half a cup worth. Let me get more
Pour it into the booze.
with your whiskey.
Yeah.
Hey,
They're weird.
He's
He's
weird.
weird.
Like a mimosa.
He's weird.
Hell yeah.
you know,
No, that's kind of normal.
well, I don't like that one.
Orange juice goes with everything.
No, you got to drink your liquor straight. Straight up.
Well, I mean, I can do that, but I mean...
Jeffrey,
What?
can I have some whiskey?
No.
I haven't had it
No.
before.
No.
Okay,
no,
okay,
no, no, no,
okay,
no.
I mean, hey,
okay,
no,
okay.
She's a
None for you.
consenting adult.
She's
she
an
can have any
adult.
whiskey
I
she
get
wants.
more than happy to pour anybody a glass at once, as long as
I
you're
would
not.
highly
You know
not
what?
recommend that.
I don't know.
Just
Just,
a
tequila.
sip?
Alright, get over here.
just make sure that you're not flying the
I
hole.
don't. No, probably not. I just want to sip because I haven't tasted it.
Yeah, you go for
Good
it.
luck with that.
It's
Okay.
not gonna be great.
You
Yeah,
see, he
you're not
pours you
gonna
just
like
a little
that.
sip, like a shot glass. He waits for you very expectantly, all right, go ahead and try it.
No, it's Arya having everyone stare daggers at her. She's now uncomfortable. Taking the
drinking.
shot
Ian's
glass.
not looking at you. He's drinking.
That's fair. She's gonna slowly take one little sip.
Okay. Out of the shot glass, you take a sip.
Yeah.
Okay. It burns your throat as it goes down, and it's kind of disgusting.
That's very fair. She starts coughing. Perfect. There.
Don't worry
Costia
about it.
prevents
That's kind of what
Thanks.
I expected.
Can I down the shot?
You take it.
I
from her,
give you
just-
the shot. Yeah, I
just
was
down
like,
it.
give you the shot at that.
I'm sorry.
You're right, that was a mistake.
Yep.
It wasn't a mistake for me.
Not for you, but for me.
Banner,
You
you're
have
poured a
great-
glass of whiskey. It's moved towards you.
I don't usually drink.
But today you're gonna.
All right. Well, if you don't want it, pass it on.
I'll pass.
All right. And then, in the meantime, Phantasma and Ashley have kind of walked over to Steinarr's room quietly, and you're kind of looking around on the floor with your 29. You see that it does have some general scuff marks on the wooden floor, where it's probably been pulled out and moved back. Nothing super unusual. There's hair that belongs to, you believe, Steinarr, the darker brown hair, as well as the orange hair of Seamus, but it's by the bed of... It's by the base of the bed where either of them could have dropped hair. So, and you see it's kind of well hidden under there. And from what Steinarr seems to get off, that Seamus isn't really much of a snoop. But there's really nothing there that seems to be indicating that someone else broke in, looking around the windows, looking around the door frames, kind of quietly going back over to the front door to see if anybody had tampered with it or messed with the lock recently. And it seems like only people there were Mop and Seamus.
Does this seem like Mop was the last person to open up this crate? Is it still unlocked? I guess I should ask.
No, it seems like Mop relocked it when he hit it there, so you even put it back, I'm assuming. Unless, would Mop have relocked it even though nothing is in there, or would he have just left it open? That's a question I need to ask answered. Steinarr.
Again? Say that again?
When Mop found that it was empty, would he have relocked it or just left it open?
Locked it.
Okay, so Ashley, you do find it locked
Okay.
when you try to get to it.
I want to possess it to see if I can find anything else, like looking at the point of view of the box itself.
Okay. You
And
see
it
how
doesn't.
Phantasma touches it and moves slightly. And
Ashley does the hands up so that she doesn't touch it.
Yeah,
To get
okay.
him out of it. She kind of sees that what he's doing and lets him do it, and just kind of waits.
And now, Phantasma, you kind of using your awareness to look around. There's nothing inside of it. Kind of looking through it, you see that there's just a nice foam area for the mop to be placed and click into there and lock, and also kind of cover so it's not super obvious just by opening the case. It's fairly secure, and Mop didn't just get a random box and throw it in there. Seems like he's taking care of it, as well as to kind of keep it hidden. As well, he also doesn't seem like anything. It's very hard to see. Like, you're having a hard time seeing from under the bed in its original position. And, like, the way that the sheets are and things like that, unless you lift up the corner of the sheets, you're probably not going to see it.
I'm not gonna lie, I
And-
completely forgot he could do that.
Then I guess I would unpossess it and then just lift up the corner of the sheets, see if I see anything.
Yeah, looking around with investigation, you don't find anything.
I have an idea.
I have to see if Mop was mentally sane when he lost his mom.
How do you mean?
I mean, Seamus likes his whiskey.
You never know. He could have been mind controlled, or maybe someone made him forget what he put.
I didn't think of it like that. You're right.
Because
Alright,
clearly no one broke in.
Steinarr, and everybody that's drinking with Seamus at the moment, roll me a perception, not a hearing perception, Daniel, if you roll.
Dang.
I'm out there with them, but I'm not drinking.
Drinking.
25.
You're also looking things up at the moment. I'm gonna say no.
Oh, I don't get what. Okay.
Yeah, because you're looking up information on various different things.
By drinking, do you mean like in the room?
In the room, and you're not doing anything in particular out where Seamus
Sure.
and Steinarr and stuff are.
I will roll.
Okay. 3
Nice.
9s. All right. Anyway.
I have the second best.
Wait, do I have to also roll it?
No, you're in the other room. Daniel, you notice that you hear well, Athena's doesn't count, so
I
second best.
hear.
you hear, I'm gonna say, you hear Ashley and Elphantasma talking about, the mop. I wonder if he was mentally sane when he lost the mop. And you hear, as they say that, Seamus look over towards the room where they're in, and he moves very slightly. He just moved quickly and
hear
then
this?
back. You hear them. No, I would say you might.
Wait, I
There's
could
some
hear
muffled.
that, couldn't I?
You hear them, but you didn't see Seamus turn his
Okay,
head
okay.
slightly.
Wait, does Steinarr work as like a janitor?
I
Like-
say I do.
Okay, so at least there's a little bit of cover up there.
Okay. Seamus doesn't say anything, and he barely has an expression on his face.
Yeah. I'm
Shot,
just
shot,
saying
shot,
that
shot, shot.
the way we've
Oh.
been talking about it, we're not saying stuff like mop, but he does have.
I mean,
the biggest
Elphantasma.
expression
I
on his
quoted what
face.
Elphantasma said.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that we're not saying, oh my god, the silver
No.
mop. I can't believe he lost his silver mop or stuff like that. Like, we're
Yeah.
being pretty.
I'm to the part I said. He looked.
No, I
yeah,
know,
okay.
I know.
Okay, cool.
I'm not dissing you. I'm saying everyone else
Yeah, yeah.
was like, oh my god, wait, they did say mop. Yeah, we did, but we're like being pretty casual about it.
Yeah. And they're not talking too loud. It's just Daniel. You notice he kind of turned
Ian doesn't care.
and then looked back.
When Daniel sees that, he's gonna be like, "Excuse me for a minute," and I'm gonna stand up and walk towards them.
Hey,
Okay.
Colin.
Yes.
How much have I had to drink?
You've had like 3 glasses.
I can get 3 more.
Okay. Roll me a toughness.
He's a small guy. He's not gonna
I
hit.
know.
But he drinks a lot, so
He drinks a lot.
How can
Damn.
you
All right. You see that like you're like drinking, having fun. It didn't even hit you, and then all of a sudden your body catches up with your very high metabolism, and you're just everything's spinning and warm.
Wait a
Oh,
minute. Can I get drunk with the demon?
you don't get drunk. You just get headaches.
Oh, so I just get hangovers.
Yeah, you just get a
you
hangover
skip the
immediately.
fun part. Why are you drinking if you skip the fun
I
part?
know, right?
Tastes good.
He loves alcohol, dude.
Ian likes his alcohol.
I'm gonna
You're an
cut you off,
alcoholic.
buddy, because this is like one of the few
Ian doesn't
bottles
want
that we
anymore.
have.
He doesn't
This is
want it at this
Seamus's-
point.
I'm done.
That's alright. If he wants more,
No,
Don't think he
hangover
does.
setting.
Stop.
Athena?
Steinarr,
Yeah.
while you were there, did you see anyone? And she's gonna pull up a picture of like Medusa, basically. Be like, did you see anything that looked like this?
Honestly, there was a lot of stuff going on.
Try to
It was
remember.
very, very windy and sandy. I couldn't see like past 10 to 15 feet.
you only
So I-
specifically remember seeing 2 people, just as a reminder.
I only remember seeing a dude with a rhino face, a rhino skull on his head, and a very weird, spooky, terrified ghost thingy.
Ghost thingy.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. It hurt.
Do I enter at this point?
Yeah, you walk over to the other room
I'm fine.
where they are.
I'm gonna walk in and be like, "Hey guys, so might want to keep your voices down a little bit when talking about the mop." I say that quietly.
Well, I am aware that Seamus does not like the mob, so that's why if we talk about him, we are doing it in a different area.
Yeah, well, I'm not really one to say anything because I could clearly hear you, but he definitely seemed like he reacted to you guys speaking, so I just say be careful.
Está bien.
Fair. I personally think there's bigger things happening here, but you're not wrong.
Yeah, we don't want to ruin the man's life.
Why does it matter? He's the same person on the inside.
Some
That's the
things
nicest thing
aren't-
I've ever heard you say, Sadie.
It's accurate. Why is that nice? I don't want to be nice. Wait.
Cortez, at the
Pretty
hearing
polite.
of Sadie, just walks out the room.
So, anyways, Athena.
Yeah.
I heard that you guys got your cabin together. How was that? How did that look?
You should.
Interesting.
Oh, wait, you didn't walk out yet.
Interesting?
Yeah. Everything
Would-
was all set up, and then I went in this morning with everyone else, and the furniture's missing.
The
We
furniture.
don't even have
The
toilets.
furniture?
Yeah. The furniture, the toilets, the only thing that's still there is the beds.
I know
Someone,
you-
did someone play a prank on you?
Did you call the moving service? Did they not bring anything in?
I saw everything there. I'd already seen the furniture in the cabin.
Uh huh.
but it was gone between the last time I saw it, which was how long ago was it? Purple, like a week.
You saw like most of the things. Like there was definitely toilets there and like shower installations. Like it was missing some things like some lamps, some pots, like desks, chairs, like some of the things that were just easily just, bring in, drop down, quickly set up anything you need and then head out. Like those things weren't there, but majority of things were. Like anything that was more permanent or harder to set up.
Yeah. It's like everything, like toilets and stuff were there when I saw it last. And then we went in and nothing, the beds were left. That's it.
That's super weird.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Disappearing without you
like
realizing it.
steadfast is
I
trying
had
to
to
play
pee
a
in
prank or
the
something.
lake.
And you see as like you're hearing the end of this conversation as you guys move back into the kitchen dining room area.
I do not.
I had to
back.
pee in the
Okay.
lake. That was weird.
Hey, Steinarr,
Yeah.
you mind if I chat with you real quick?
Yeah, totally.
Before that, can I just say what I'm doing real quick?
And I'm gonna
Sure. Daniel, what are you doing?
It's
Head
like
out
a
into the
passive
hallway.
thing. I'm gonna like sit down like at the base of the bed, and I'm just gonna start using echolocation. I want to see the entire layout of the house, see if I can find the mop in the house.
Okay. Roll me a
Just
perception.
I'm using their voices to like bounce off of everything to see it all.
Okay. Yeah, roll me a perception using your echolocation. Ooh, 46, natural 20.
Not 20.
So you see you go and stay in
yeah.
the room, kind of just sitting on the floor, sliding down into the cross-legged position, just kind of putting your hands on your temples so you can really focus on sounds that you're really listening for. You hear everyone's breathing, everyone's heart beating loudly in your ears. It starts to get overwhelming, but then you focus it out, focus on what you need to hear. You hear everything in the apartment complex practically. People talking, people moving, a rat that might be going through the very bottom of the basement at the moment, like 10 to 15 floors down. You hear a helicopter maybe about a mile away. But you don't hear any vibrations that relate to the mop in this complex. Not here. 100%.
Cool. Good to know.
I'm walking out into the apartment hallway, not the
Yes.
hallway in his home, but the actual
Yes.
outside.
You and
Yeah, and I wanna talk to
Steinarr exit the apartment. We'll go to this real quick and then we'll come back to
Steinarr
the
exit.
Okay.
I just want to tell Steinarr. I after you're done talking with her, I need to talk to you as well.
Why don't you just come out with us?
You can come along.
I need to talk to Cortez for just a
Oh.
second.
Neat.
Well, then let's all talk to each other then.
Okay.
You all four of you head out into the hallway.
Sure.
Not suspicious at all to my.
That's
Very suspicious now
that
because
just-
everyone
yeah.
wants to. She didn't want to make it suspicious, but damn,
I'm on a
y'all
hard
gonna do it?
action now.
Yep.
I-
You
I'm
see,
gonna
as
stop.
just real quick as you guys head outside, Seamus looks at Jeffrey and Ian and Arya, who are some of the few that are still there. The rest of your friends always weird.
Dope.
Yeah.
Well,
You're not wrong.
to put it bluntly, one of them has like a demon in their head, the other has like 16 eyeballs, and the other has like antisocial disorder and a fetish for shadows. So I don't know. What to tell you.
I mean, when you put it that way, I guess I understand a bit more. That's pretty accurate. I never thought
Then
about it.
what do you have for me then?
You're
other
a
one's in
very
the other
sweet
room.
guardian angel for the city.
She's loud.
With a big voice.
That's
Really
very
loud.
true.
Ain't
What
she
about
just a
me?
doof?
Rip me.
But
a
I
shrug.
can't speak up for myself.
I'm not gonna roast you.
Oh come
I
on,
think that
roast me.
I think that would make you very happy, and because of that, I'm not gonna do it.
Bastard.
Anyway, in the hallway.
So
Who's
which one?
starting here?
First, Athena, what did you want to say?
I just wanted to know what you two found, if anything.
Well, as
Nothing.
far as we can tell, there's nothing. Absolutely nothing. A single strand of hair, no fingerprints, no.
Hmm.
Nothing that's seemed out of the ordinary.
I mean, I have an idea to figure out what happened, but I don't. Do you know when the mop was taken?
No,
Not a.
that's kind of what I wanted to ask Steinarr here. What you gotta run us through
When
the
was the
events
last
here. What
time?
happened?
Well, I mean, I had it locked up in the case last night. I was having dinner, and basically the whole time it was just sitting there. I hadn't opened it or anything. And then
And
the
Did
next
you
day,
leave it at all today?
what was that?
Were you out of the apartment at all, like away from it?
No, not until I lost it. I have sort of. Do you think your missing furniture is related?
I thought about that.
Because
I
that's
don't think
kind of
it's
weird.
significant.
Coincidental.
It very much is. I have an idea. I haven't done this in a long time though. But I need to get into your room and not lose concentration.
Hey, join me.
Yeah, you can do that, I guess. I mean, just say you need to take a nap real quick or something like that.
uh, mm, Probably not. Just distract your boyfriend.
But
Just don't give an excuse like I did.
Steinarr,
I
Yeah.
think he's gonna walk back in. Sorry.
this is something big, and I get it. You care about him a lot, but this is. If it needs to be, he might have information that could help us out, especially if he knows why we're here. Do you think it might be time to tell him? Sadie, it'd be
like-
great for you to say what you said earlier.
No, I don't want to be nice.
Sadie said it shouldn't matter.
I didn't say that.
Because he should like you for who you are.
That's not what I said at all.
And you're the same.
It just doesn't feel like the right time, you know? It's just a casual
But-
day.
You, whispering, you lost your mop. That's kind of big. If we don't get that back, what are you going to do?
I don't know. I still am, like, I still have Puddle's powers.
Almost to emphasis, you see like a little hand give a thumbs up behind his head.
See, he
Thanks,
supports.
little boy.
It's just, I mean, it is
No
kind of.
offense, Puddle Boy, and having Puddle's luck isn't being the silver mop.
I mean,
I
being the
guess
silver
I
mop
also
isn't
wanna
all that
say
great.
what we're overshadowing here. If someone else has this thing, what can they do with it?
Well, I mean, no one has used it. Ian stole it from me, and he wasn't able to transform multiple times. I think it's pretty safe to say that it chose me for the time being.
Fair. I'm just worried about you. You can't be running around like you are still the silver mop when you're like this. You're weak, and you shouldn't put yourself out there like you normally do. That's not to say you're any less than who you are, which is why I brought up telling him. I
We'll
don't think
use-
you should be ashamed of this part of you, and I think you should be a little bit more worried about who has this part of you right now. And then she's gonna walk inside.
Dang, not even giving him a chance to talk. How dare you?
God damn it.
She wants to let him linger with that.
They have like Elphantasma and Steinarr have like that awkward stare as she leaves, and it's like, "Are we going back inside, or are you gonna yell at me for something?"
Well,
Yeah, I was gonna say
Elphantasma.
something.
I'm gonna go. Oh, you're gonna say something, right?
Well, Actually, this has a point when it comes to keeping secrets. They become harder over a long periods of time. Take it from somebody who's been in that place for 81 years.
Got it.
But if you think you know what's right, then that's on you.
I mean, I do plan on telling him, but I don't know. It's hard to think about. I think I'm just gonna go in and distract Seamus, I guess.
You do that. I still have some research to do. And I want to see whether there are any reports of any missing items for the last 24 hours.
Okay. Roll me an investigation.
When you get back to it, I would like to do an inspired action.
Okay. We'll get that in just.
And
Okay.
I'll just let you know that I take a drink of whatever Ian's drinking right now.
Ian's not drinking anything anymore, but you do take a
Ian's
glass of
holding his
whiskey that was
head.
wet.
she's gonna pat you like, oh, sweetie.
I'm
And
gonna
then
get him
she's
some
gonna down.
aspirin.
I
Down
wish
a
I could get drunk.
And then El Phantasma, as you're kind of coming inside as well, and Steinarr has returned, you see that there are tens of thousands of things reported missing within the past 24 hours alone. And that's not really a surprise. How many
That's not
people are
really
in
a
the city?
surprise.
And it's really not a surprise of how big the city is. It's like nothing in particular. Like, there's car theft, there's wallet theft, there is purses, there is jackets, hats, bikes, scooters, motorcycles, just anything you can think of, but nothing that says, oh, we found a mop, or janitor stuff is stolen, or your moving stuff has been stolen, or anything like that.
Wait, so people go online to report that their hat's been stolen?
I feel like,
It's something sentimental and special, yeah.
yeah, like, not like every little hat. It's like maybe something that was reported in
Yankees hat that my
Yeah.
dad gave me in the 90s. Please save it back.
things like that.
And now I'm just questioning what kind of society we live in now.
We live in
And
a
Indiana Jones
society.
likes to keep his hat.
Yeah. There's not as many clothing things as there are wallets and things like that, but
But specifically, like, things a little harder to steal. Like, like anything that would be like,
the only thing that you're really finding that's picking up on there with the 12 investigation is you see that there were a few handguns and pistols that were stolen, but nothing that you're really looking for.
all right. All right, then I'm gonna go inside, and before Athena does her thing,
Okay.
I want to let her know that, like, Athena, I'm gonna go back to the cabin. I'm gonna do some research, to investigate, see if there's anything unusual.
With what? There's nothing there.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant, yeah, never mind. Okay.
And I'm gonna go do that.
Okay. You start heading out. Are you just getting there, walking, shadow stepping? Taking a
Most
cab?
likely ghost trading.
Okay. It'll take you a little while, but you move pretty
It
quick.
is. Yeah.
So Athena, you start to get set up while everybody else is kind of talking amongst themselves. What are you doing?
I don't know if you remember, but back in season 1, after a certain car crash, I did an inspired action to look backwards in time.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to do that again and look backwards in time to see what happened to the mop.
You did that specifically with a very specific amulet, if I am not mistaken.
Nope, I did not. I did it with precog. I focused on the car and Sticky's body, and I did it with precog.
That's right.
Yep.
Sorry.
Anyway,
I thought it was purple for a second.
No.
It was me, sorry. Dropped the stack of paper.
So, if you could roll me an inspired action here.
It's gonna be a hard one. Wait, did
Yes.
you enter the same room that I'm in?
Yes.
You just see me chilling at the foot of the bed, sitting crisscross applesauce, and you're like,
Sit
plop down
down.
next to him.
Just sits in front of Daniel. He opens his eyes. He's like, oh, crap.
I just like to imagine Seamus just walks in and sees both of us sitting there just looking at each other.
Roll me a ingenuity or mental.
Shit. Fuck. Okay, 27.
I'd like to use a hero point.
Well, I'm not going to give you advantage here because you're using precog as the ability to do this.
Oh, you won't let me do it? Okay.
Because you're
Okay.
using the ability precog to look into the past.
Well, the way does precog still work that way? Because I was gonna try to do it. Okay, sorry, back up. I was gonna do the inspired action, put precog on myself, and use clairvoyance to look backwards because I thought we changed precog how that worked. So clairvoyance is the one that deals with time now. I don't know if that's accurate or if I just thought that's
to
how
in a
it worked.
sense, yeah. All of your abilities deal with time to an extent.
Okay, okay, because I was 100% gonna try to use clairvoyance because that's what it's one of the most powerful.
I'm not
ones
giving you
here.
advantage on this
Okay, that's fine.
in this case, just
I'd
because
rolled
you're
this one
using
instead.
a time-based ability
Okay.
instead to try to look back. And that's kind of what this is doing anyway. It's helping you see into the future.
Last
Some
time you
effects.
messed with time, you lost all your memories too.
That was a more of a major
Uh,
thing with some natural 20 rolls.
Yeah, this one's not. That one was controlling
Yeah,
time,
it's fair.
and I rolled a nat one, so.
So, you try to gaze backwards into what happened, and you feel your vision fade and get fuzzy, and time changes a little bit. But it's hard to keep the focus. Even the soft breathing of Daniel nearby, the people talking, it's very hard to stay in that place. And there's occasional flickers of what you maybe see Mop coming into the room and Amos maybe laying down or leaving. Nothing suspicious, nothing concrete that says, oh, Mop left it somewhere else or someone took it from Mop. You just see briefly from your perspective where you're sitting. Mop walk in, put the mop down maybe. Hard to tell. It's all sped up in weird speed, blurry. You don't know how long has passed, but maybe a few minutes come out of it. Daniel also seems to at the same time, as you both kind of look at each other.
It's not in the building.
Mm-mm. And I didn't see anyone else in the room. I'm not too sure on that, but. Wait a minute. I need to pull
Wait.
up another sheet here.
Really quickly, so she saw him come in, put the mop down, and then that's it?
Possibly. You saw him come in as Mop, and then he was Steinarr, and then maybe saw Seamus briefly, but nothing more than that.
So she doesn't see when the mop leaves?
No.
It just vanishes into thin air?
Not with an 18.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So it's just that she couldn't see it, not that she is seeing it and didn't
Oh
see
yeah,
it go
she's just
anywhere.
not really seeing
She's
much
just
of
not
anything.
seeing that part of it, like the more recent stuff. Okay.
Yeah. Imagine watching a video of like just someone walking around in their house and put it at like 50 times speed and trying to see everything that happens.
Yeah,
You
I
see a
think
few
I'm
moments.
just saying that she just doesn't see the end part is what you're saying.
Yeah.
The end part is distorted. She doesn't get to see where the
Yeah.
mop goes. She sees the beginning with him bringing the mop in.
Yeah. So
Hold
he
on,
definitely
hold
brought
on.
the mop back is all she got from that.
Cool. I have a point on that I actually want to use. So, I see the mop come back.
Okay.
And I have a semi time frame of when it came back and when it was in the building, correct?
Yeah, it was any time between like 11:45 and 12:15.
Is when it came back?
Yeah, when he came in the room as Mop and then was somewhere around there. It was definitely
And-
late at night, very late.
When did he notice it was missing?
You didn't see that part from the vision, but he's told you that it was noticed when he woke up the next morning.
Yes. So, okay. Okay. Athena would go out, ask him what time he woke up this morning. Just random question, like no particular reason. She's not giving away
All right,
anything.
well, go out and RP it.
Steinarr,
Yeah.
what time did you wake up this morning?
Uh,
Come on.
what time? Time did I usually wake up?
Like 8 in the morning, 8:30.
8:30.
Cool. Thanks. Goes back in the room.
All right, cool.
Are they staying for dinner? Should I make more, or should I order something?
I don't know. Do you
Yeah,
guys
that
want to stay?
Sounds great.
I don't mind helping you.
Okay.
Okay, you back in.
What I want to do is a little different this time. I want to open the case, or not open the case, but like focus solely on the case.
Okay.
And I want to do almost the exact same thing that I just did, but I want to hyper focus on the case between 11:45 and 8:30 a.m.
Okay.
And then if it moves, I want to pause it and
Okay.
like
You're making it.
kind of
You
zoom
still
out.
have to roll really, really good to do all these things, right?
Yes, I know.
So roll me another inspired action. And then roll me another
know what?
mental or ingenuity.
Can I do this instead?
Yeah, I'll give you a +5 to your roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that instead. 'Cause I don't use mine anyway. What am I doing?
Mental or ingenuity.
Mental screwed me over last time. Let's let ingenuity screw me over this time. Yep, another 2. That was literally another 2.
Oh gosh.
I rolled 2 2s in
It's
a row.
because Zun's character was in the room next
+5.
to you. Still, it's a +5.
I'm going to punch Zune.
All right, hear that, Zun? Next PA trip, watch for a punch.
I would again try to use precog on myself. You told me I couldn't last time. Can I do it this
No.
time? It's a heroic action.
Same type of ability, no.
Okay.
So you're searching for it,
That's a
looking.
23 or something.
Yeah, it's a 23.
22. Sorry.
22, sorry. Anyway, you're searching for it, looking around, focusing just on it, and you see it open. The silver mop, place it in, close it, slide it under the bed, and as Steinarr Stevenson. That's really all you see. You hear a noise of things moving around the case, but you don't see anyone in particular.
Okay.
No, same-ish time frame. That's it.
When does it disappear? Because that's what I was hyper focused on.
See it? Not high enough of a roll. That's off.
Okay.
Since some time has passed,
Yep.
can I actually go in the room?
Yeah, you go into there.
You guys all right in here? Good talk.
Kinda.
Sorry.
Wait a minute.
I
I
was
really don't want
actually
to blow
zoned
all
out.
my inspired actions on your goddamn mop.
You walked in the room where
Yeah.
we are. All
Where
right.
you guys are, and says, "You guys all right in here?"
Yeah. I don't think that rat on the second floor will be, but I can guarantee that
Ashley and
the
Daniel.
mop is not in the building.
Then should we leave and go look somewhere else?
I think that's a good idea.
I have one more idea.
I mean,
It
I just want to
involves you
say that
two.
our first plan was kind of just using Jeffrey to track it, and Jeffrey
Yeah.
hasn't done that yet.
I need Jeffrey too, actually.
Shit,
for
we
this.
exist.
Don't say things you're not in the room.
Well,
brings up an
I'm
okay point, though.
sorry.
Yeah, I
Now
do
you
have an
Caboodle,
idea,
Steinarr.
and
Oh.
Athena would remember that they were planning on using Jeffrey too. So she would stick her head out the door and be like, "Jeffrey, can you come here a second?"
Y'all
I
are
love
taking
how
my
not
man?
suspicious we look right now, guys. Doing a
Listen,
great job.
Oh well.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
well.
not there, so you can't blame me.
Seamus, what are
Not
you
you.
making for
I'm just talking to everyone in
dinner?
the room.
Kier,
I'm just meditating is all.
where did Kier go?
Say Jeffrey would probably start moving that way.
Okay.
Seamus, what you making for dinner?
Athena,
You You can help me.
I-
And you start helping him prepare food if you
Can
want
I
to.
help by not helping?
Anyways.
No, Ian.
Oh. Well, then how do you want me to help?
You help by helping.
Damn it. Fine.
While they're preparing cooking, the rest of you, for the most part, are in the room.
So this is a little complicated, but it involves your hearing, which this is pointing at Daniel, your heartbeat sense, pointing at Ashley, and your
A
metal
bat
sense.
doesn't have a heartbeat, Athena.
The mop doesn't, but if someone took the mop, they do.
Okay. And I'm gonna know a person's heartbeat that's holding a mop right now?
Stay with me for just 1 second.
She rolls her eyes.
I've been attempting to turn back time or not turn back time, look back through time to see the point in which the mop was taken. And I've got it narrowed to still a very broad window. But maybe if we all work together and pool all of our senses together, we can figure out exactly when it disappeared and possibly where it went. / who took it. Does that make sense?
No, not at all.
Basically, I would take you all back with me, and we would go forward, and you, using your hearing, your heartbeat sense, and your metal sense, would be able to try to figure out which or who took the thing in this case.
I don't know if Kira's back, but just
You're cutting out a bit, but
I
Yeah,
gotcha. I was quiet there. That's my bad.
What did you say? Sorry.
I just wanted to let Kier know that Jeffrey is in the room for this conversation. Don't know if he's back yet.
Okay. Anyone saying anything?
No.
Everybody's kind of looking at you, I believe, a little not sure on the plan.
Okay. Then I would sigh and slightly frustrated. I'm going to do a mental thing, and I need all of you to use your abilities as you basically are going in a small time stream of about 8 hours. Think of it like a movie. I'm going to put you at a certain spot, and I need you to use your abilities till we get back to the present. Got it?
None
Literally
of none of us
abilities.
none of us are dumb, Athena. We all know what you're trying to get at. Not sure
But
if it's
no
gonna
one's
work.
saying anything.
probably not gonna
Thinking.
work, Athena.
It might not work, but what else are we gonna do? We could try the giant metal detector idea too.
Do something.
Cut out.
I was attempting to wait for Kier, but if Kier's not here, do you guys want to try this? Or do you just want to go with the giant metal detector idea?
He just kind of shrugs.
I don't know. Whatever you guys want to do. I
Fine.
feel like we should go look somewhere else that we think it is. Daniel's confident it's not in this building, then it's not in this building.
You're missing the point of the whole time back to where it was in this building. That's the
And
part
you didn't see it leave this building?
No. That's why I wanted to use all 3 of your senses to see if it actually left or if it was teleported or transported out somehow. That's what I'm trying to get at. The case
And we're gonna have a better job when you couldn't do it either.
The point is, he could hear if someone got close. You could sense if someone got close, and Jeffrey would be able to determine exactly when it disappeared because he could sense the metal and exactly when it disappeared.
But you
And
couldn't get to
possibly
the
the
part
direction
where
it
it
went.
disappeared, so how do we do that?
She actually never told you she didn't get to that.
You
She
did
just
say
said
that.
she
You said you've
no,
only
she
gotten
said
You said you
She
did. She
never
asked if
saw
she
it.
asked if you didn't, if you saw it disappear, and you said no.
Yes, that's exactly what I said. But the
She's
way
going
Ashley
off the
phrased it,
assumption that you didn't see it then.
yes, but she would explain it as, I never saw it leave the box. The box
Well,
never
you didn't
moved.
explain it that way. You have to say it in character that way.
Yeah.
That's why Ashley
That's why I
replied
understood it that
appropriately.
way, and that's why yeah.
I guess my mic's cutting out because I actually did say it that way.
Well, you didn't come through on this end, so continue on. Either try it or move on.
I'm just trying to figure out if everyone else is willing to try it because no one's really speaking. Daniel?
I don't know. It could work. Kind of risky though.
Ashley?
I'm on Daniel's side here. It's kind of risky. Your powers have always been risky.
What's risky about it? We're not actually going back in time. We're just looking at it.
You mean we don't mean to go back in time?
No, it takes a lot more power from me to actually send something back in time.
But we technically are if we're able to see it. So it doesn't make any sense, Athena.
The thing's actually moving from in time. I'm just rewatching it.
Yeah, so you're going back and rewatching it.
Fine, I guess we won't do it. What are your bright ideas?
Well, I mean, there's not really much that I think that I would be able to do, considering how my powers work, but I definitely think that Jeffrey is going to be a key solution to finding it.
I agree. Fortunately, Jeffrey is not here.
Meanwhile, in the other room where Seamus and Steinarr and Arya are, you see that you got things being pulled out for cooking
here
and
too.
things like that as well. And Ian, sorry, Ian's not. Ian's participating. And you just sees like kind of nudges, looks over to you, Steinarr. What are they doing in there?
I don't know.
Probably having an orgy or something.
I hope.
Sure.
I'm gonna go check on them and ask if they are gonna stay for dinner. I know some of them have been in there.
Alrighty.
I'll be back.
Steinarr wanders over there as well.
Hey guys, you staying for dinner?
Hey, probably not. I have to go find a missing object.
Me too.
Yeah. Shuts door. What's the plan?
Well,
I can stay
I
for
definitely found out that it's not in the building.
Okay.
I can guarantee that for you.
I never saw the box move or anyone take it.
But if it does release a vibrational frequency just on itself, then I might be able to find it if I widen the search, if I go to different spots and check separate buildings, but it could take a long time if I do that.
All
Well,
right.
there's nothing to stop anyone from moving it once you check a place.
Real quick, I'm gonna grab the key to the box and
Unless
open
it's
it
still moving.
Okay. You open it.
and search for any fibers that might have fallen off from the mop.
Roll me an investigation check with the box
Thing.
open.
+7 with this, so that better be good.
25. You see you see Mop take some time. He pulls it out. You know, kind of checks behind them, but remembers the door's closed. Puts it on the bed. Opens it up. Looks through it a little bit. Kind of messes with the foam. And Steinarr, you're about to close it when you see there's this tiny curly orange hair on the inside of the box.
Oh. No.
Everything
Well.
all right, Steinarr?
Oh.
It's on like the corner where the hinges meet the seam.
Can I go to where he is?
Well,
Did we see this?
I mean, If he picks it up, I'm assuming you would.
I'm gonna pick up the hair.
That's not good.
Looks like I get to talk to Seamus.
Ashley's gonna give you a smug smile.
I think we should all.
I don't need that right now, okay? Ashley, this is very stressful. All right, cool. Well, I'll
I
be.
feel, just to lighten the mood here, Steinarr, I feel it's a lot better to have him learn this from you instead of learning it in other means.
I mean, he probably already knows.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm gonna need you guys to, come into the main room, and I'm gonna talk to Seamus.
All right. I'll
This
follow
is like
behind Steinarr.
the worst music to play in this situation.
There's no music
Boy.
playing for me, so this is great.
I guess I'll follow Steinarr too.
You all follow Steinarr out, and you're all now back in the main room where Seamus and Arya are kind of having a fun time talking and cooking, and seems like they're
And
right
Ian's
now.
somewhere else.
Yeah, Ian's is Ian helping? Or is Ian just sitting there?
Ian was helping.
Okay, Ian's helping.
Oh, you were?
Ian is doing the
Yeah.
chopping of a lot of the salad, kind of very dexterously.
Thank you, Ian.
While Arya is doing some seasoning, and he's getting the oven preheated and kind of getting a saute of something ready.
What are we making?
I think we're just gonna do some scallops here, with some shrimp, things like that. You wanna just hand me the basil there?
Yeah.
Just super quick before Steinarr ushers us out of the room, Athena would ask, where does Seamus live?
I know this, so
You
I'm
would
just
know
gonna
this.
tell you
Yeah.
exactly the place, but
So
I never
Uh,
actually had an actual place.
Mop basically lives on right by this really green area in Baratich. Very nice. Seamus lives a little bit farther into Fallis Town. They're not too far away, just a few blocks.
You're not gonna break into his house, are you?
She's gonna look. Athena's gonna look at Daniel. Think you could sense it from outside the building?
I could try.
How about we
But
do
you
this?
can go snooping.
How
when we
how
can-
about we do this after I
Yeah.
talk to him, 'cause-
Afterwards is fine. I was just curious.
All right. Well, let's. All right.
We
cool.
got your back, pal.
Oh, Jeffrey! Wow, you were really quiet that entire time. It's great to hear your voice again.
Thanks, buddy. I really appreciate it.
Look, I'm
Alright,
not much of an interrupter.
As you're heading out, you kind of hear, Ian, if you want to cut up those carrots as well and drop them in there. Nobody's allergic to gluten or stuff. To put croutons in as well.
I have a strict allergy to air.
You guys are hearing this as you're walking out, and you see he kind of looks up at the group. Are you done with the orgy in there?
Yeah, it was great.
Did you lose
Definitely.
protection?
The what?
No.
You don't
taught
use
Steinarr
good.
well.
I am pinching the space in between my eyes.
Same?
Hey,
Face
you
palm?
guys finish dinner. Hey, Seamus. How about we go into the room real quick?
Alright.
Yeah, don't worry, I'm a great cook.
He's not.
That's very true. He's very he's
I don't like it.
Sous Chef Arya's in charge.
Yay! Jeffrey, come cook.
Okay.
You see as they kind of trade spots. And they leave the room, the two of them.
I
want to
also.
snoop.
Oh no! No, that's wrong.
I want to
I
snoop.
wanna
know, I
stop
wanna
her from
hear
You're right on the
snooping.
door.
Alright, roll me a stealth.
Ian's gonna take them both in.
I just want to
Say
kind of
no?
sit near the door. Like,
Okay. Roll
I
me
have a pretty high
perception
yeah.
for people that want
I-
to.
Can I please run
Unless-
distraction and not let them do this?
So what are you doing?
Ian's just gonna go up to him. He's gonna be like, I think private talk is private.
Why are
Like,
you
right
guys
up near the
hanging by
door?
the door?
Yeah, he's
Oh.
gonna say this pretty loud as well.
Banner, you hear this from behind the door.
I know. Daniel, shut up.
I think private talk is private, guys.
I'm honestly just going to ignore them because there's no stopping him.
Oh,
I don't hear
if he
jack
is getting
shit.
distracted by Ian.
I just kind of sit down and
He's
I'm
gonna
just like
start
Look, I have
ushering them
rolled
away.
2 2s and a 1.
staring.
Refresh.
I'm refreshing.
All right, so Steinar's just kind of ignoring whether they're listening or not. Ian is kind of trying to distract, making some of the parts.
You want me to roll a perception as well?
Sure.
I mean, I'm gonna just
Can
start.
I roll a Sadie's perception in this case?
Sadie's doesn't care, so no.
Sadie cares about people getting humiliated and angry at other people.
Yeah, fair. Sorry. You can have a roll. You can have a roll.
The only reason I'd be Snoopy here is for Sadie.
I want to start pulling her away. So
So I left. I didn't mention that I got rid of the.
Yeah,
the
you
case.
left the
It's
case
still
on the
there open.
open. You see he looks
Uh,
at it as you go in, and do you shut the door behind you guys, or do you just let him do it, or how does that go?
I just shut the door. Let them listen, 'cause I don't care. So, do you know?
Know about?
Well, I just I'm kind of I am currently missing an object, and I opened the case, and I found an orange hair, and I'm just kind of curious if you know of what was in this case.
I want to hear you
Exactly.
say it, Steinarr. What are you missing?
Baby, no!
Ashley's face turns into a wicked grin.
I'm so
Ian
stressed
starts to
out.
forcibly pull
You
Ashley
see
away.
you see he leans on the like the footboard of the bed, crosses his arms and looks at you.
I honestly didn't want you to find out like this, and you probably knew for a while. I mean, I don't know. I don't think I kept a good secret.
He just looks at you.
The golden lampshade, the silver mop.
God damn it.
I'm sorry, I just
I'm
had
the
to do
golden lampshade.
I
I'm
am the
ups-
golden lamp.
that. I've been the silver mop.
Uh-huh. And when were you planning on telling me?
Oof.
It's a hard topic because I don't know when I'm going to leave. I didn't want to tell you because I don't know. I just
You see, he walks very determinedly up towards you, him about maybe a half a head taller. I've known the whole time. He hugs you.
Ashley covers her mouth with her hand.
Daniel's eyes are wide.
Ian, can Ian please just forcibly pull her away?
You're just like dragging her away, but she's still hearing anyway.
am I really that bad at keeping secrets?
Yeah, you really are.
I thought I was doing pretty well.
No, I'm sorry. However, I have opened it once, but that was a few months ago. And I left early this morning and I didn't check it. I don't know if someone came in the night. And I can do.
I don't think there is. Honestly, I just completely forgot about the mop missing after that. So dinner. Let's have dinner. Forget about the mop. Let's have dinner.
But
What?
It's not important right now.
Sure.
Yeah, it's
very important.
it's not.
Shut up!
Shouting about?
Shut the hell up, Ashley. This isn't your conversation.
But he just said it wasn't
He's
important.
putting his hand over your mouth as you're saying that.
She looks very serious.
Young
Yeah, as you put your hand over her mouth, Sadie bites down on your finger hard. You take a point of damage.
I will
It's-
gladly
Do you
take that
think
point
I'm
as
gonna
a point.
stop?
It's not like I
Sure.
used it. I don't think so. I think it'll be fine. I can find it some other time.
I mean, as much as I love having dinner with you, I don't think the world needs to lose a number 2 hero.
Thank you, Seamus.
It,
Okay, no, we're going out in the hall.
No.
Yes.
Jeffrey, what are they talking
If you're
about?
fighting Ashley, then I'll
Yeah, I'm
portal you
gonna-
out.
No.
I didn't say I portaled her out. That,
Okay.
that was me in character telling Ashley that.
Wait, what did you say?
Say it again,
If you
soon.
fight Ashley, I'll portal you out.
She will.
Dodge portal? Dodge portal?
While being grappled.
It's a reaction, so he'll quickly just pop it underneath you, unfortunately.
Ian is probably the only person that could dodge my portal,
Mhm.
which is
Well,
annoying.
I have blood evade, which
You're also grappled,
saves me
though.
from area effects. So technically,
But
I
You have to roll
I,
at athletics because they're rolling
yeah,
against
I rolled,
it. Or
I rolled my athletics already.
Technically, doesn't that just turn
I'll
her into
roll
blood?
against
Can they grab blood?
I'll roll against it.
oh, he gets it. You're grappled.
Damn it. Okay. I'll blood form out of it. I want to blood form under the door.
Under the door that they're in, or
Yeah, under the door.
you see Ashley slips through.
Are you getting blood on
see
my
a
carpet?
puddle of blood. No. It's like gelatinous goo.
Ian's gonna go up to the door and he's gonna say, "You're sleeping on the couch tonight. Just so you know."
Yeah, at this, I mean, it's just, I can go searching for it after dinner. I haven't eaten, you know. I just want to.
You could always grab a bite out and push around for it.
We
you don't
already
have
started
any-
making food.
She'll pop out of blood form.
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
none of you have any other hero friends that might be able to find it.
I mean, Jeffrey's the closest bet because he can
Then-
detect metal.
No, we should go patrolling, scouting with Jeffrey. Let's go. He's not wrong, Mop. You've You're acting like as if you didn't just lose all of your power and you're not even concerned at all?
I mean, would it be so bad if I lost it? For me, I mean.
She looks hurt.
Are they still on the other side of the door?
I'm very confused right now. I just
Astonished.
I haven't been acting like myself. I don't know. Maybe I need some time off from it.
I don't mean to play a victim card for the city here, but the city needs the mop. Steinarr. You're just gonna turn your back on all these people? Especially
I'm not-
after everything that happened today? People died.
I
And you
still
could've
went
done
out there.
so much more, and you couldn't at all.
Hey, relax, please, alright?
Sorry, Seamus.
No matter what his decision is, you can't force him to do one thing. If he wants to take the night at least, I don't mind, but I think you should consider trying to find it. Your friends seem to be willing to do so. I just want you to be happy. If that's without the mop, then that's without the mop.
I just need some time to think about it, you know?
Alright.
Betrayed. She walks up the bedroom.
Okay, opening the door and closing it again.
Furious Ian.
Maybe a little harshly opening up the door and closing it again.
Ian glaring at you as you go out.
Is there a stain on my carpet?
Nope.
From the blood? Okay, good.
All of Ashley's...
She did, like, slime.
If Ashley's blood form, it all goes with her. If she were to bloodshot around the place, there'd be blood everywhere.
Yeah.
Good.
The one
You don't have a mop
reason.
to clean it
Yeah,
up.
one thing about Bob is
The one
his
reason
house is
he'll
always
miss it.
immaculate.
She will
That's the one
angrily
reason he'll miss it.
walk out of the apartment as well, and she's going to head back towards the cabin since she heard.
Well, Ian gonna
Athena's
follow this
following her.
bitch.
Okay.
What's
Ian
going on?
and Athena also leave, and just Daniel, Jeffrey, Steinarr, and Arya remain.
I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna use inspired action.
Okay.
I'm just gonna basically amplify my echolocation to as far as I can.
Dang!
Just
Okay.
I want to hear everything.
You better roll high
You
like
might
you
overload
like you've
yourself.
been. Roll me your perception, as well as a
Holding
toughness.
17, all right, that's good.
43. Good.
Ugh, rolled a 5. This is gonna suck.
Welcome to my mental health.
Anyway, so this is what happens. Daniel,
That's me.
you sit down and you keep pushing your hearing as far as it can go, not trying to focus on everything around you or just pinpoint one specific location, but keep spreading your ears and echolocation outwards, trying to focus on everything as best you can. Starts to hurt your ears and kind of make you clench the muscles in your face, scrunching it up a bit. But you're doing your best. Try to find it. You hear people walking by the street outside, cars passing. You hear planes off in the distance. You hear a child screaming in one of the more suburban districts. You see people, a man buying coffee, a man dropping change down a drain. Slouching around, you hear the ships off by by the lake nearby. However, it starts to hurt even more as you push to the boundaries of the city. You even hear El Phantasma crossing the bridge on Island.
Ooh.
His distinct shadow step, his ghost stride. You hear back at Beer Teach the construction working there. You hear the waves on the lake lapping against it. You hear nothing that reminds you of the mop in this whole city. From end to end. You can get about as far as you can
Other mops?
across the thing. You hear mops of janitors being used, but not that familiar hum, the vibration of the silver mop. Not in the city. Not in Arbel.
I'm just gonna be like listening really hard. Then I'm just gonna, as soon as I find out that it's not in the city, I'm just gonna stop. I'm gonna cover my ears and just like go down. I'm like,
You see Daniel, as you're trying to bring the hearing back in, you're having a hard time. It just keeps going outwards until you're hearing trains in the distance across the way, miles and miles away from where you are. It starts to just hurt, and you're not sure how long you're in this agony state of not really hearing anything but a white noise and ringing, roaring of sounds, screaming practically. Cars screeching, buses slamming on the brakes, car crash somewhere in the city. You see, you come to maybe about 40 minutes later to the smell of food almost done. Scallops and the salad and shrimp.
I'm assuming my ears are bleeding.
You've taken 60 points of damage.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's
Oh
fine.
god.
Oh, I almost just died, guys.
60 point of damage. And
You haven't healed since
you
last
feel
time.
yourself almost in a sleep paralysis like state as you're just laying on your side. You hear people talking.
Can I just portal myself into the room? like I know, I just want to like place a portal at my feet, and if I can, not at my feet, but like right in front of me.
Give me a concentration or focus at disadvantage, please.
Takes his shoes.
Half a shoe. You see that?
Can I have advantage?
You see that you can with a 6.
I'm just gonna be like,
Hell yeah.
yeah.
Ian, roll me a perception as a very faint
Dan?
moan comes from Daniel, as well as Arya and.
Ian leave.
Oh, Ian left. Sorry, Ian left.
Ian left.
Oh.
It's just it's
I
just.
mean, did we get far as he was doing this?
Yeah, you guys would have. It's been like 40 minutes. It's been a while.
Okay.
I've been
Okay,
cooking dinner.
So Arya, go ahead and roll. I believe Jeffrey is still there. Yeah, Jeffrey.
Can I also have advantage?
Oh,
Oh God, why is this leaning on me? What?
and Steinarr, I believe, is still there.
professional is this?
Steinarr could
Yeah,
roll.
Steinarr can roll.
Sure, I guess I can.
You're still there. We're making dinner.
Guys,
I'm having
You guys
Seamus
need to
roll.
Stop doing math. 6
You
plus
see,
6, that's
you
pretty
see,
good,
as
though.
Seamus is talking with Arya, it's like, all right, it's almost done. If you just want to
Yeah.
plate those. And he goes over to the
What?
room. He's like, oh my god. And you see,
What?
as he opens the door and rushes in, and he kind of props Daniel up, and it's horribly painful as he moves you and kind of slings you up against the bed. And Arya, you sense there's something going on there, and
Yeah, very much.
of some sort. If you go and investigate, you will see Daniel in a pool of blood, his ears,
Daniel?
his outfit completely stained, and as well as the floor is just covered in blood, Steinarr.
That's alright.
Oh, it's alright. It's fine now.
He's more injured. It's not like.
Yeah, that's fair. Where
feel
is
like I'm
my
back in
damn?
hell
Here it
again.
goes. Like she's immediately healing Tony.
Okay, so you get 40 healing back, and that starts to regain your ability to function and speak again and concentrate.
I went down to 28 health.
Yeah.
Daniel,
uh,
are you okay? What happened?
I have good news and bad news.
Okay.
Good news is I can hear El Phantasma by the docks.
Okay.
Bad news, the mop's not in the city
At all?
at all. I would have heard something.
Well then, where the fuck did everyone else go?
They all left. Ashley looked pissed.
I'm gonna-
Everybody and Ian looked pissed, and then everybody else just followed.
Are
Oh, wait,
they?
I
So
forgot.
they're looking for the mop, or are they just? Did they just leave? Because said what I said.
Even better question. They left. I thought they were talking.
Yeah, no, they left. Steinarr, do you know what happened? I don't know anything that was going on. I was cooking.
Well, I mean, Seamus and I talked because he knew I was the silver mop, and I didn't know that.
Wait, you knew?
He knew the whole
I
time.
did. Have you seen this man's try to take a secret?
That's fair.
I mean, I'm not good at anything at the moment.
I
So
am the same else. No, you're not. You're good at everything.
So
I
wholesome.
wouldn't say everything, but there's definitely things.
Like what?
Can you
Don't
guys
get
bring
into
it down
it.
to a
Don't-
light
Don't get
whisper?
into that.
Okay, we're sorry. We need to be quiet.
They left, or Ashley stormed out because, I mean, I kind of said that I just needed a break from mop.
That's understandable.
What do you mean a break?
Well, I mean, it's gone. It's not really a terrible thing.
Can someone
I haven't
take
been
it?
myself recently, so I don't know.
I'm not gonna push you, Steinarr, but I hate to break it to you. It might not be a big deal now, but Thea is still around. If you're not
I
the
know
mop,
that.
then
Hey, who? If it's not a good time, I can find out later, I'm sure, if it's important.
Long story short, she fucked us all. And if he's not the mop, then he's just gonna die.
Well, I mean, it's not like I can be the mop around her, anyways. What's the point? All right, I can't do anything.
But you're not gonna have a chance of getting away if you're not the mop, or at the very least, saving people. I understand that you need a break. I'm not saying that you can't take a 1 or 2 day break. We all need that. But you can't just say I'm giving up the mop.
I never said. I promise you, I'll go look for it again.
Good.
I just
Now
wanted
that we have that
dinner,
settled, I'm gonna call Phantasma and see if he actually has a plan, because it seems like everybody here forgot that we're a group again.
Hey, can
They
I call
always
Jeffrey?
forget. It's fine.
You're gonna call
Wait, what?
Jeffrey?
Yeah, I want to call Jeffrey.
As I pull out my phone to call Phantasma,
And did we catch up to Jeffrey or to Phantasma?
No. It may be
He
if
left a while. I wasn't going
He left
for
a
it.
while ago.
himself away.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm going for Phantasma, so if you're following me, then you're
Nah,
heading...
Ian's just walking around after he figured out that.
Yeah.
He's
Well,
like,
Ashley
"Wait, you guys
might
got-
get there a little after, not too long after El Phantasma, but nobody's you're not gonna get there about the same time he is.
Yeah.
But as Ian
No,
calls
I was
Jeffrey,
just
we're going
40
to
minutes.
go to a little bit of a break here. So we'll be
Oh,
back.
shit.
I have a plan that won't work.
So
because it's
we're
not
gonna
in
be
the
back
city.
in about 5 to 10 minutes, everybody. Thanks for watching so far. We'll see you in a moment.
Caro help.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Thin air.
All right. Anyway, everybody,
Every hour.
we are back.
No, we're not.
No, we're not? We're not? Okay.
Nah,
Are we back now?
I think so.
Okay. Jonas, are we back now?
Cool.
We're back.
Hell yeah.
Okay, cool. Anyway, everybody, we are back from our break. Hopefully, everybody had a few moments to grab a snack, or if you're watching this not live,
Oh, that just reminded
Oh,
me
I
to get a
forgot to grab
snack.
a snack.
got me one.
I actually forgot to grab a snack too, but I
Because
have
Colin
some
was like,
behind me, so
grab
it's
me
good.
water.
I
And
asked
went to the
nicely.
nose.
Anyway, if you want to go grab a snack when you have a moment, feel
There's
free to do
Cheetos on the
so.
table.
It's okay.
Here.
But
I mean,
that being
yeah,
said, Jeffrey,
technically
you
no.
had just pulled out your phone, about almost done dialing El Phantasma's number, when Ian.
Alright, he'll pick it up. What?
I have an idea. A great idea.
Oh no.
But I
You
need
an
you.
idea? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
I have an idea. I have. I know. It's kind of hurting my brain a little bit, but I have an idea. So if you can sense the mop, right?
Yes.
So if I get a helicopter and then take you up in the helicopter, theoretically, you'll be able to sense the mop and we can cover ground faster.
Oh, okay. Also, a car works.
A helicopter's more fun, and it'll give you a better view of the city.
Or I could just ask Athena to give me a better range of sight, because
But
that's
we
kind
could
of her
cover
thing.
ground faster in a
Also,
helicopter.
Jeffrey would have
I
heard
was
from
gonna say,
Daniel a
Jeffrey
few
would have heard
moments
Daniel.
ago that that it's not in the city. Ian doesn't know that.
Ian doesn't know this.
Yep.
You're correct on that statement. I'm tired. I'm sorry. Yeah. On top of all that, bullcrap. You might not have heard, but Mop is not in the city, according to Daniel. He
Well,
used
then
his
we can
actual bat.
leave the city in the helicopter.
Or we need to start going and asking the bigger questions, like where did our furniture go? Why is the Mop missing and not even in the city? And maybe report these things because it's very important.
We could just take a
At
helicopter.
the top of your list.
It's Daniel, shut it. Anyway, goodbye. I'm gonna call Cortez.
No, wait, put the helicopter.
Please.
Oh, Phantasma, as you enter the cabin, you get a ring on your phone. Poke?
Is Poke dead?
He's gone stiff.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
All
He
right.
told me to spam him if he went quiet because he might have fallen asleep.
We went on break at the bad time.
All right, everybody spam him.
All right. Anyway. Oh God. Jesus Christ. If that didn't wake him up, nothing will wake him up. Poor Poke. Well, he's on vacation, so if he doesn't show back up, everybody, I will have to
Heck yeah.
play the El Fantasma for tonight.
You'll have to
Can I
do
get a
improv.
helicopter, please?
Make sure you speak Spanish every other word too.
Como se dice Spanish words? Hey, that's the one thing I remember. That's one thing I remember from Poke saying things. Hola.
Hey, where the fuck are you?
I am at the cabin.
He's at the dock.
No, he's at the cabin, Daniel. Now, what are you doing there? We're a team. You're supposed to tell us what's happening. We're still cooking food over here.
Well, that's nice. I am over here at the cabin trying to do some research on some of the things that aren't there for now. While you were looking for the mop. I'm not very useful for that part.
Well, we don't... Okay, this is what we found out from Daniel. It's just not in the city. He used his echolocation thing, almost killed himself, and, yeah, it's not here.
I see.
So, with that in the bag, we need to probably report this to some of the bigger guys.
I mean, if you're going to do that, that is up to you. I'm going to be working here. If you want to come here, you know where to find me. For now.
Great. Thanks. Goodbye.
Bye.
He's gonna hang up.
Well,
And then he's gonna
You go.
turn and yeah, so apparently he's gonna do some research stuff like he does. I don't know where the Athena and Ashley are right now, but my guess is that they probably would to follow him. In the meantime, does anybody know how
Athena
to
left?
contact Thea?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes, Athena did leave.
Athena left a little bit after you and Ian.
Oh, okay.
Basically right
what was
after
the
you.
last? What was the last part you said?
I said, does anybody know how to contact Thea? I don't think I have a phone number.
Thalia? Why is
That's
that?
the one.
Why is Thalia like? Why does Thalia like? It trips up everybody. We just don't know what her name is. We call her Thea. We nobody know. Everybody.
I can text her.
Yeah.
I
Jeffrey
can
would
call
Jeffrey
her.
would have the
Can I
ability
get
to
a
contact her as well.
helicopter?
No.
Because she texted
Would I?
us. Yeah, she texted us in the beginning for the
She has
notification
everybody's
of the-
information as like a mandatory thing to be able to contact you.
Cool. All right, then he's gonna call her.
All right. You see a few minutes, not a few minutes, like a few rings go by, and then Jeffrey, what is it?
What it is the mop is missing, for Steinarr, and apparently there's a theory going on that it's connected to a bunch of missing stuff in general. We think that it might have been taken by someone that either A, is incredibly elite in their ability, or B, is magical in some way, because the box that it was kept in is locked and secured, and no one entered the building, as far as we can tell. So, we're in some trouble.
Well, I'm a bit busy on my end here, trying to investigate and interrogate some of the ones you've brought in, as well as the few that we have. However, it's slow going. They don't seem to be willing to talk. Dina isn't busy. But nice to have her come down here. I can keep a lookout for the mop. It is fairly urgent.
Is there anybody that's I don't know. Does somebody have intel outside of the city that I could contact?
Not exactly, but I do know someone that for the mop. I can try to get Clara for this.
Who's Clara?
Forget you don't remember anything. Clarity, the person that's basically able to predict crime and other things that happen that are going wrong, is extreme mental presence to be able to push outwards, possibly able to see where the mop is. You might have to be in contact with Steinarr, though. You might need to have him come down to our town square.
Okay, so you're telling me that I need to bring Mop down to our town square.
Preferably with Athena, yes. Or anybody else that
Okay.
is good as interrogation. I'd even take Phantasma at this point, as long as he agrees not to kill them.
Well, I'm trying to wrangle up the party, but I appreciate the help.
Alright. Well, if you need anything, I'll be here. I'm busy.
Just one more thing. When we
Yes?
get there, how do I contact her?
You'll have to meet me down at our town. I can't tell you actually where she is specifically, Jeffrey.
Okay, that's fine. I guess I'll give you a call when we're there.
I'll meet you there. Give me a call.
Cool. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
He hangs up. All right, new plans.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the hospital first. I just portal out. Can I portal yet?
I mean, you're having a hard time standing on your own, as Seamus kind of helps steady you, and you put a portal meant to be under your feet. You put it under a chair that goes outside.
I'll pay for that.
Daniel, can you not be an idiot right now?
Why don't
Look, I
why
heard
don't
everything. I know
why don't
what
I
we're
drive
doing.
you,
I
alright?
just need to not be bleeding out of my ears right now.
Why don't I drive you over there?
As best as I can.
And the rest of you can go, alright? I'll take you to the hospital. Least I can do.
Very generous of you.
But
Daniel, if he tries to attack you and he's technically a spy or something, you can portal out. Everybody else, can we please go into the car so we can get to where we're going?
Okay.
That
see-
includes you, Steinarr.
All right, I guess.
As you're all kind of getting ready to leave, Seamus comes over to
Wait.
Steinarr, kind of moves your hair away from your face and kisses you on the forehead. You safe?
Thank you.
Come on.
Wait.
And you see he
Jim,
hoists Daniel onto his back. Unless he's gonna athletics. Try to resist at the moment. I'm pretty sure you're being piggybacked down the stairs.
Alright, guess that's happening.
Well, down the elevator. He leads
He's
you over the
very
elevator,
warm.
puts you down. Yeah.
Jeffrey,
Yeah.
I have an idea.
What
Well,
kind
before
of an
we
idea?
do your idea, yeah, it's not much, but like, you think we can talk to like, cause this is an apartment complex, right?
Yeah.
Can we talk to apartment complex people and say if we have cameras in the hallway?
Yes, we can. But even if we know where or who took it, it's not gonna make it easier to find. We might as well go to somebody who can push that and try to find it and locate
I'm
it first before we try
sorry.
to. Yeah, no, you're fine. I still need to call Athena and get her down there so she can help.
Yeah.
And so he's
I
gonna call
want to
Athena.
talk to Steinarr while they're doing that.
Alright, I'm gonna say like while you're having this conversation, the three of you are also heading down out of the
Ooh.
apartment. So, Athena, you're almost there. Ashley, you would have arrived already, and we'll jump over to that in a moment. Athena, you hear a call.
She'd put it through the speakers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, so we've developed a plan to get the mop back, and we're gonna use clarity. But Dahlia requested that you were there.
Okay.
We're gonna meet in our town square.
Let me pick up Ashley and Phantasma. I think Ashley headed to the cabin.
Oh, and a quick heads up, in case you missed it. So we actually know that it's not in the city because Daniel did a super bad location thing, and yeah, it's not here. So
Unless
that's why
someone's
we're
hiding it
going
from
to
him.
the. Exactly. So that's why we're going to Clarity, and hopefully maybe you and her can do a superpower thing. I don't know. That's our
Sounds
best
good
bet.
to me. I'll be there as soon as I can. I'm just gonna pick these two up and head over.
Gotcha. Thanks. Bye.
Send me directions.
He's gonna text him.
Jeffrey basically tells you, our town square. That's all he was told to. So
Exactly.
in the meantime, Ashley, you have arrived at the cabin before Ian and after Phantasma.
Ian's not coming. He says.
Oh, that's right.
Ian's getting his helicopter.
All right, so you're gonna go find Thalia or call her.
He's gonna call her.
Okay, we'll get to that in a moment. Ashley, you have arrived at the cabin. El Phantasma, you assume, is somewhere in the cabin.
Cortez. She yells.
Kinda
into
echoes.
the empty cabin. Yeah.
Through the house, and you hear, not quite sure from where. Yes. Nina, what is it?
Where are you? As she walks through the cabin.
Upstairs. He's like up a floor. No,
Hello?
no. Oh, I think he fell asleep.
He fell asleep, but I woke him up. I can try to wake him up again. Hold on.
Hello?
He fell asleep
I
again.
saw him because he joined. He left and joined.
Ah, I see. I didn't know. I didn't hear anything from him. And
Yeah,
then
he's
back.
not saying. Oh.
He might be back again. Let's
Athena's
see.
calling him.
If he needs to
Very
sleep, he can sleep.
close.
Oak?
Yeah.
Do you need to sleep? You can go sleep.
I'm fine.
Okay, I'll catch you up a little bit then. You've been in the cabin for a little bit, doing some of your research, not finding too much yet. I'll have you roll for that in a moment. And you hear, while you're up on the second floor, Ashley come in and call your name. And she kind of is meeting up with you on the upper floor. Ashley, you walked up to El Phantasma.
What are you up to? Whatever it is, I want to help. I didn't care for the end to that.
I was looking. See if there's a. What was I?
I believe you were searching for anything that might be related to the cabin, with the things being missing. Just anything that you might be able to find.
I was looking to see if there's any correlation between.
Ooh, he's really
Yeah,
cutting
you're
out.
cutting out a little bit.
I wanted to see if there's any correlation with Mop's missing Mop and the missing stuff in the cabin.
Where are you looking? As she sits down to wherever you are.
Just anything that seems unusual.
If you want to roll me a perception, or not perception, an investigation of Phantasm.
Can I help him?
With advantage.
That's why she's there.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
So, you see it as you kind of go around a couple different areas of the house, looking at, where things are. You see there's really no scuff marks or anything like that. You do find, like, a couple hairs in a couple different rooms and things like that as well. You do find that there is, like, some fingerprints on various different countertops. and it's nothing super crazy. Dude, you're clicking your mic.
Sorry.
Thank you.
How do you click?
And so yeah, you see that you don't really know who it necessarily belongs to, but one of the hairs that you see is a blonde hair that's not nearly long enough to be Ashley's. So there's definitely was people in here probably recently.
What did he find?
Some hair and some fingerprints, nothing crazy.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't
cool.
know who it belongs to, but he definitely has found some evidence of, well, this person was in fact here doing something.
Who?
El Phantasma and yourself.
Oh, okay, cool. And you said it was a hair?
Some hair and things like that.
I would have told Ashley to help with gathering the all these pieces, yeah, and like just putting them in a bag or something, and then we're gonna take them in
Play
for.
it out.
Oh yeah,
Instead of saying that you're doing it.
I'm sorry. Everything we just found. Let's be careful with it, and let's see if we can get them in, and see if we can track down who all these things, who it belongs to.
Sounds good. And I will start bagging and tagging.
Cool. While you're doing that, Ian, you're calling Thalia, and you hear, "You've reached the phone number of Thalia. Please leave a message after the beep." Beep.
Call me back. Or I'm gonna call again.
A few minutes later, you get a call back. "What is it, Ian?" Like as you pick up.
What? Whoa. Oh, you have yeah. Okay, so
Very
anyway.
busy.
Yeah. So, have you heard about the mop situation?
Yes, I just got off the phone with Jeffrey about it.
I have an idea on
Right.
how we can find it, but I need Jeffrey and I need a helicopter.
Jeffrey is going to be at our town. I don't know about a helicopter. At the moment, you're on your own for a helicopter.
Damn it. Well, thank you for trying.
You helped me get things done in our town, like interrogating things and possibly getting the rest, at least Athena there. Possibly Ashley. Or anybody else that is good at interrogating. El Phantasma, even. You can help me get things organized here. I can get you a helicopter soon.
Okay.
I just realized.
But we also,
Jeffrey I might have.
Jeffrey's also talking to me about finding them up via Clarity.
Well, I can't compete with Clarity.
No, so I don't know if he's told you, but the mop isn't in the city.
Yeah, I know that part. But a helicopter would be useful to get out of this.
And where are you going to go, Ian? The world is very large, and it could be anywhere.
I mean, it can't be too far. It's only been
It
gone
could be
one
on
day.
the other side of the world at this point, Ian, with how quick travel is and how fast people's powers work.
Oh, I have a hunch.
You know how fast Steadfast can go around the world? A lot
Listen,
faster than
Steadfast
a
is
helicopter.
Not that fast.
You're right. It will probably take him about a week.
Exactly.
Either way. Just get down here if you want the helicopter and help me first.
All right. I might give up though. Does Ian have a contact at Moreau's Industries?
You see, he does have a person he can speak to, yes.
I was going to say.
He's gonna call them.
The main person you remember is Lydia. Lydia Summers.
Lydia, you said?
Lydia Summers, yes.
All right, let me write that down real quick.
Lydia Summers. You've never seen her in person. You don't know if she's a real person or not. But she's been helpful. And you hear, "Hello, Ian. Can I help you?"
Yeah, I need a helicopter.
A helicopter? For
Yeah.
what purpose? I'm assuming this isn't for your cafe.
No. I need to help a friend out. He lost something. It's made of metal. I have a guy who can sense metal.
All right.
You know.
Let me see what I can do, and I'll contact you back in a little bit, okay?
All right.
All right. I'll have to see what we can do. We might have to make some kind of trade deal for you to get the helicopter. We might ask you to do some kind of interview or some kind of promotion for us, if that's fine.
Yeah, I'll be there.
All right. Well, before we confirm anything, I'll make sure to contact you again shortly.
All right.
Have a good day. Stay safe.
You too. Yeah. All right. Bye-bye. And there's one more thing he wants to do.
Okay.
He kind of wants to know what's going on because Jeffrey, he gave him some information. He's going to text his boy Daniel.
Okay.
And he's going to be like, what up, bitch?
I don't think he's going to be responding right now.
Yeah. You just text a bitch, and usually that gets a semi-quick response because he's going to hear the vibration. He doesn't reply.
Yeah, hey, you okay, buddy? Daniel? Daniel, please pick up. You're starting to scare me.
I'm not, my focus isn't on my phone right now. It's trying to keep my ears from bleeding.
Be alive.
Okay, now he's calling Ashley.
Okay. Ashley, while you're kind of finishing up bagging some things, you get...
She picks up, but she doesn't say anything. She just puts the phone to her ear.
Where's Daniel and why isn't he responding?
I don't know. Weren't you with them?
No, I followed you out, and then I realized where you were
Then
going.
how
and
should I
stopped.
know if you saw me leave?
I don't know. Maybe you saw Daniel. I don't know. He's not responding. And I
Then
called
why
him a
don't you
bitch.
go
He
and
always
find
responds.
out?
Well, no, I don't want to. You know what? I'll just fine. Yeah, I'll call someone else. And he hangs up, and he's gonna call.
I'm gonna call Arya.
Okay.
No, he's gonna call Arya.
Roll me. Both of you
Everybody's
roll me a
calling everybody.
D20, and whoever's the
I'm in
highest
the
number
middle.
gets through first.
I'm
does
in
the
the
whole
middle of the
hi,
conversation
roll
with
eyes,
Steinarr
gives
here.
up, and then calls Arya.
Hey, Ian goes first.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Ian, let's see.
Ian goes first.
He doesn't have control over his cell connection, okay?
Yeah.
First bit.
Ian goes
Nestor.
first. 16 and a 2.
So connection included.
I'll upgrade it for cell connection included.
Okay.
Alright.
The
So-
T-Mobile wireless
So-
plan.
So Ashley, you see it goes like to this weird standby, and then voicemail. It doesn't even ring. And then Ian, you go through Arya. You see Ian calling.
How'd my conversation with Steinarr go?
You're ha-
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that
I
first,
was-
and then I'll tell you
Yeah,
when the phone
sorry,
rings.
I was
So that's good.
trying
No, that's good.
to say, I'm sorry. What was I doing?
Talking with
Talking
Steinarr.
to me.
Conversations. Okay. Yeah. So Ari's gonna walk up to Steinarr.
I mean, you guys would probably be in the car at this point.
Okay, he's gonna look to Steinarr.
Hmm.
Hey, Steinarr.
Yeah, what's up?
I have a question about the mom.
Shoot.
If someone were to take it, would they have their superpowers, or is it just at that point a mop?
Honestly, I don't know how it works, but I don't think that it. When I first obtained the mop, it was calling out to me. So I don't think it just lets anyone who grabs it use the power. I think it chooses.
Oh. Also, I'm very sorry that you had to deal with all of that. I'm trying to figure out how to word. Like, 'cause I see both sides of the coin, but I understand that you need a break. 'Cause everyone needs a break. You know?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, like, don't you know me? I notice when someone's upset, and you've been very upset for a very long while, like a whole long while. Like I can tell. I shouldn't say that, but I, I just, I'm in the same boat with Seamus. Is that I just want you to be happy, and I don't know if like the others see it, but I kind of noticed, but they're kind of killing themselves with the work that they're putting on each other and themselves. And I get really, really bothered by it. Like, not even gonna lie. Like, it's weird. Oh, I'm gonna pick up.
Okay.
I'll try calling after I see that happen, by the way.
Okay.
But that happened later.
Yep. Okay.
Hello?
Yo,
Hi.
where's Daniel at? Cause he ain't responding to me.
So, he tried to do this echolocation-y thing that he always does.
Yeah.
But like I think bigger.
Uh-huh.
And so when we found him, his ears were just leaking blood everywhere.
That doesn't sound
And
good.
so it didn't. So I
All
healed
over
him
my
up as
carpet.
and
He'll
it
pay for
stained
that.
Steinar's carpet too. And so Seamus is taking him to the hospital because I healed him as best as I could, but he needs medical attention.
So what hospital?
I don't know that one. I can text him. Like Steinarr, can you text Seamus and ask what hospital he's going to?
All right, and then I have a few other questions.
What?
So what the squad up to?
We're a squad still?
We're a squad right now.
Yeah. Only because the mob's missing.
Well, yeah, but I mean after that we're just friends.
We're not.
But for now we're the squad. what we up to?
Now we're just going to our town square, right, Jeffrey? We're going to our town square.
Who are you talking to?
Ian?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, who's with you?
Jeffrey and Steinarr.
Got it. You have fun. Shoot me a text when you figure out the whole situation with Daniel and
Yeah, I'll be sure.
All right.
I'll get
Have
him
a good one.
flowers.
You do that.
Okay,
Hi, bye.
bye.
You end it and then it startles you a little bit as Ashley's calling now.
I'm getting famous.
Man, you're really.
And she's gonna pick up.
Hi.
Hey, Ian called me
Hello?
saying that he couldn't contact Daniel. What's happening?
Oh, so Daniel did this weird echolocation thing that he does, but bigger, and then it made his ears bleed out. So now he's going to the hospital.
Of course he did.
Yeah. Oh, and the
What
mob's
hospital is
also
he
not
at?
in the city. Oh, I
Oh.
have no idea.
Wait, say that last thing again?
The mob is nowhere in the city, from what we can tell.
Weird. Okay. And the hospital he's at? I'm guessing Ian's heading there.
Steinarr, what hospital? Did
I'm
Seamus
just
text you back?
messaging him right now.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll text you when I get the text, or get the information.
All right. Thank you.
Because I have to
Aria.
text it to Ian. You're welcome.
Or wait, are you guys still at Seamus's? I mean, Mops?
No, we're on the road.
Where are you guys heading?
I'm gonna cover like the mouth part, but it's kind of obvious that she can still kind of hear. Jeffrey, can I tell Ashley?
Yes, you could. Why do you need to ask my permission?
I
You
don't
just
know.
told Ian.
Because Ian, I asked anyway.
Yes, you can tell her.
Okay, we're going to our town city or square.
Is something happening over there?
We're gonna meet up with like Clarity to see if we can find the mop.
Oh, okay. I thought something was going up. All right. Sounds good.
Nope.
I'll let Cortez know,
Mhm.
and then she'll hang up.
she's overworking herself. I'm gonna have to start pulling the Aria care on all of you people.
God, I love Aria.
All right.
First, Jeffrey, and that's somewhat working. We're making progress. And now everyone else.
You have to understand that we really shouldn't be relaxing right now.
It's not that I'm saying that, it's that it was over the past 5 years. The human body can last 3 weeks without food and 3 days without water.
What about superhumans?
That still applies. We're still humans.
Well, I mean, we can last a little longer, I think.
Mop, roll me a history check on this topic if you want.
I'll
Gotcha.
tell Cortez
I
everything.
Okay.
took a college class.
Oh, did you get that? No, let him sleep.
Hope okay
Yes.
happen.
Let him
I
sleep.
don't remember.
He's super tired today.
Move him over to ZZZ.
Easy.
All right, so Mop, you're like, all right, maybe it does apply. I don't know.
I guess it works.
I'm just saying. People are slowly starving themselves over here.
Pumpkin, as much as your concern is appreciated.
Oh my god!
We're not, your average workers. Our work doesn't stop.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. I'm so sorry.
Caroline was just freaking out about how cute it was.
That's okay.
Fangirling over what?
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
Caroline really loves pumpkin, guys. Pumpkin
pie is
pie.
delicious.
Anyway.
First we hear Sadie be nice, then we hear Jeffrey give her a cute name. This is a great session already.
Oh, it's been pumpkin for a while.
This is
Anyway,
great.
take 2.
Okay.
I'm so
Back on
sorry.
script,
Yes,
Caroline.
Okay.
Oh god.
So here's the sitch. Look, Arya, as much as I appreciate your concern, we're not your typical, 5 to 9 shift people. We're saving
I
people from
know.
dying. It's almost like a emergency services job. You don't get sleep. You're
I
restful
know.
at night when you know that you did everything you were supposed to, but even then, the thought that you missed someone lingers. You can't expect everybody to stop what they're doing and take a vacation. It might just make that feeling worse.
It's not that I don't want people being saved, it's that the fact that you guys could drop dead at any minute due to exhaustion.
I would have more faith.
I kind of lost that.
Wow, you all reflect on that topic. Athena, while you're about to get to the cabin, you get a phone call from the moving company.
Oh, yay. Okay. Should pick up. Hello?
Hello, is this Athena Rose?
Yes.
So we got confirmation that your stuff was ordered to be moved out of the house to a location a bit farther south. It was by you, signed by you, and it is now currently in Ramazado in Colina County.
The fuck? I did not sign that.
We have proof, digital proof as well.
Yeah, nope, that wasn't me.
I don't. I'll have to I can contact you to a higher representative, but we have confirmation that was you. It matches signatures, purchase of the credit card, social security number, email, things like that. And we have calls monitored, so if it becomes a problem, I believe it was you.
What phone number was used?
Gives you your phone number.
So you received the call from this phone.
Yes, I did. Well, not me personally, but a call was received. Yes.
Okay, well, I'm gonna put in the same thing to transfer it back because I didn't do that.
Okay, that will be from there to there. It'll be about
I'm not paying for jack shit. I didn't order it for it to be moved.
Well, you did according to our system, ma'am.
No, I didn't.
Well, then you'll have to talk to a higher representative to see what's going on, as I cannot make that decision for you for free.
Cool. Send me that email in an email, please.
An email, okay? I will send that over to you. Yeah, the email on the account, I can send it to you. The information.
Yes.
All right. Sorry for the confusion. Hopefully everything can get straightened out. Expect 2 to 3 business days of a reply on the email. Have a good day.
So let's hang up.
Okay. And he, like about 2 minutes later, he sends you the email.
Okay.
And you're at the cabin now. You like parked and then took the conversation and then maybe getting out.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I think if I want to do something? Most people like credit card records, all that crap. Athena would look into.
Okay. You look into your credit card records and things like that.
She goes.
You see a purchase under your name in your account of it being moved, and it wasn't there earlier, but it's there now.
And she'll call the bank and do the whole dispute thing. I don't know if we have to RP that or not.
No, we'll just say for now that you're going through it, and they say that the banks saw you hash this, like it shows that it's you. They can try to investigate it, but they have very big, strong evidence that it is in fact your purchase. They can try to refund it or just look into it, but they said they'll need a few days.
She said that's fine. Or she would say that's fine.
Okay. You've done what
And
you
she
can
could
with that
find
stuff.
Phantasma, who is not here.
Yeah, but you hear Ashley and explaining the end of something to Phantasma, things that she heard from Arya. If you want to say that sentence as Athena walking in.
And now they're heading to the town's center square so they can all meet up with Clarity.
I see. Hello, Athena.
Hi.
I have not found too much, Ashley,
No, I did.
except for a few things. I don't know if there's any correlation yet, but Ashley has the any evidence we might have. The evidence, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And she'll show all the bagged stuff.
Athena's gonna explain to them literally everything that just happened via the phone call.
Weird. And they know you did it?
They're saying it was me, but I've been
Sleepwalk at all, Athena?
No.
No.
Facepalm.
She kind of gives a sly look to Phantasma.
No
and then goes
expression.
back to Athena.
His usual kind of grouchy look.
And, well, I guess we'll have to see their evidence when they give it to us, huh?
Yeah. But I've been working. I had no time to do any of that.
It's scary to think someone might have your information, Athena. You gotta be more careful.
Athena is usually very careful. Whatever we're going to do about that, we can do later. What are we going to do now? Are we heading down to
City
the...
Square, I guess.
Alright.
Have to deal with this shit later.
Driving this time.
Yeah.
I'll meet you guys there.
They said something about Promzado. Promzado, however the heck you say that.
Promesado.
Promzado.
Yes.
That's where the stuff got moved.
Aye, it's about 5 hours away.
Yeah, I
that
don't
doesn't
know.
make any sense. What's in Promazado?
I don't know. Maybe Thalia might know. We should get there and ask.
Alright, let's go. I'll head back to the car.
Yeah.
And meantime, Daniel.
That's me.
You arrive at the hospital. Seamus quickly texts Steinarr that they're in Fallistown Hospital.
Fallistown, okay.
Fallistown
All right.
Hospital. not too
I'll
far
then
away.
proceed to text Ian, or
Ian's on his way.
Okay.
I'll
Unless he
text.
doesn't get a text.
Yeah, I'll text Ian, and then I'll text Ashley. Ashley wanted to know too, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do
Yeah.
you spell
Proceed to
the
text them
hospital?
both the address.
Before
Look
we head
at
out from
did I send it you guys back to the map? Yes, I did. You see right here, Town Hospital.
Oh, yeah, I'm super zoomed in on only the word Town.
It's looking you right in the face and you don't even see it. Anyway.
Before I head out of the cabin, I'll let Athena and El Phantasma know that I'm actually going to head to the hospital first.
Okay.
Why?
I'm not used to people walking into houses and not already knowing what I'm saying. Daniel, overpowered himself so that I don't know, he did something and his ears are bleeding. Too many A names. Arya didn't really explain it that well, but now he's in the hospital, so I'm just gonna go check on him because I know.
Excuse
you. Love you, Arya.
Oh, I'm also
We're
gonna
the triple
proceed.
A's, okay?
I want to proceed to text Ian that since I don't have the mop, let Daniel know that he's gonna have to clean my carpet.
He'll be like, seems legit.
He's
All
not
right,
gonna
anyway.
tell him.
Ashley and Ian are heading towards the hospital. They'll get there soon.
Can
In the
I get any
meantime,
calls about any hot
Daniel,
helicopters?
you see that you are brought inside, and very quickly, I'll let you know. Don't worry, I'm not forgetting.
Oh no.
You see that Daniel, you're brought inside, and it's very loud in the hospital, and you're rushed up to a room, and you see that as you're kind of going up the floors, they put you on a stretcher, and like a gurney, I believe, is the rolling one specifically.
Wow, my ears started ringing.
That was weird.
That's so trippy. Daniel, stop.
Anyway,
No.
Daniel, you see a slightly more familiar face as the doctors are kind of talking amongst themselves, and you see that your friend of sorts, Fredrickson, black hair with a white streak in it, X's that make up the pupils instead.
Babe.
And he's like, he's kind of looks confused at who is actually here. Someone who can heal himself usually. And just says, Daniel, you right?
Oh, hey Freddy. So yeah,
What'd you do?
Mop's missing.
What? Mop?
Yeah, Mop's missing.
I mean, he's a 8-foot tall guy. It can't be that hard to find.
Not the dude, the Mop.
Oh. Well, how am I supposed to know that? You refer to him as Mop.
I'm sorry, I just got a headache.
That's all right. Here.
It's the small one.
Let's take him to this room, guys. And then you see they give a turn and they kind of transfer you over. All right, let's see. He puts a hand in front of him, 2 fingers up, and puts them kind of in front of his body a few inches. Then he puts the others kind of behind it, the same 2. He kind of looks through the 2 V's that he's making. His eyes kind of glow for a second and almost grow wider. What did you do? Surprised you can even hear me right now. Actually, I'm not that
very
surprised.
loud, but I can.
All right, well, yeah, relax. I got this one. Yeah, if you can take the room 304. Yeah, it's just something simple. Yeah, I'll finish up here. It's not that bad. Okay. And then you nod. Another person kind of just sits, make sure you're set up. All right, lay down.
He does so.
Like, you can't go like, you think for a person that has healing, you'd be a little bit better at not hurting yourself?
I'm a little low on life essence right now, so.
Yeah, I figured. Here. He puts out an arm kind of upwards. Go ahead. I'm almost on.
I don't like doing that.
I'm almost out for the night. Let's at least get you patched up.
All right. He's gonna do a light death grip on him.
Okay.
A light. He said.
As he burns into it, he just kind of grits his teeth, and you hear it kite.
And then immediately afterwards, I'm gonna do a heavy healing.
Okay. That was, just so you know, because he's an NPC, he only has 50 health.
Oh,
Yeah.
Then he's like, oh, okay. He pats her shoulder. Don't worry. Whew, okay. Get yourself up. Okay, just give me a moment. I'll be fine. He's just kind of breathing deeply.
I heal myself up.
For 86, yep.
I don't like doing that.
You basically dropped him down to like, he's starting to shrivel, his skin's and wrapping up, and then zoop! It's like you suck the juice out of a grape and then put it right back in.
Oh.
Ugh. All right.
I can't keep doing that to you. That's the last time I'm doing that.
Well, usually you're not actually that injured. I was kind of making a joke. That's why I offered.
Oh.
Whew. Now I have a headache. Don't worry, I'm off in about an hour unless things go wrong, but which seems like it might today after Teach.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Life Coil's been busy. You know, the other healing one.
We still down for tonight?
Maybe, as I said, if things don't go wrong.
All right.
I might be in here for next 36 hours. You never know. All right.
Yeah.
Feel better, all right? I'll get any other nurses to check on you if you need it. Otherwise, you can head out.
No, I think I'll be good.
He kind of pulls you up and gives you a hug. All right, I gotta go. He rushes
Right,
back
see ya.
out, kind of jogging down the hall.
Cute. Come on, Daniel. I'm supposed to have the only pleasure and pain relationship. What is it?
Shut up, Miss Massacre's over here.
I wish you wouldn't.
So anyway,
I didn't get to rain on this beautiful parade.
you see as Daniel, you're kind of gearing up, and some of the nurses come in and just kind of check you out, like of the hospital, not like check you out like your boyfriend. But you see as you're heading down the stairs, you see Ian arrive at the hospital, and Ian, you see Daniel, who's just seemingly talking to someone at the front desk or finished up talking to him.
Ian's giving Daniel a look, a very blank, like, really look. Just a really right now.
Daniel's very tense right now.
And Ian, you feel behind you someone else come in. You look back and you see Ashley.
I get it. Oh, okay, no.
Ian looks over at her and then looks over at Daniel.
And then I look at Daniel like, oh. She'll walk up to Daniel. Are you all right?
Yeah. No, I'm fine.
Oh,
What'd you
you just
do?
didn't want to answer my text,
Ian.
did you?
Please, look at him.
Ian, please.
You see
Look
he's
at you. He
better.
looks very fine.
Better.
I'm like,
He had to go to the hospital, Ian. Wherever is that fine? Daniel, of all people.
Daniel, are you fine or are you dying?
Oh yeah, no, I'm fine. I think we should leave now.
Yeah, what did I tell you, Ashley?
I'm very frantically like looking around, like oddly paranoid.
I mean, you see that Seamus has kind of walked back up to seeing the three of you converging, and you also see that there's like a group of like maybe a family that seems to be walking up to Ashley or towards Ashley.
Oh no!
Like a girl that has her hair, half of her hair dyed red.
Oh god.
And you see her arms in a
Ian's gonna
cast.
start, pushing her over there.
Oh no! Daniel, are you sure you're all right?
Yeah, let's go. And then I portal out.
Why does he want to leave so bad?
Outside, you see Seamus. You didn't quite grab Seamus.
Did you portal all of us?
Just the three of you, not.
No, I just portaled myself.
Okay, sorry, my bad. I misinterpreted.
I just left.
You see Daniel's outside.
Ashley, why is he acting weird?
I don't know.
You see the little girl is just like 5 feet away from Ashley as Ian heads outside.
Nah, Ian's staying for this endeavor.
Okay.
She knows the little girl's there.
She's kind of got her hands like tucked under her chin, really nervous. Like
She
one
looks
arm
behind.
actually, because the other one's in a cast.
Hey. Hi. I really like your hair. You mind if I... And she's gonna point to the cast.
Yeah. You see her mom hands her a marker and she hands it to you.
It's a red. Sign the cast.
And she it's a red permanent marker.
Aw, and she'll put a little blood drawing on the side, like a little blood droplet.
You see she's like crying little happy tears.
I hope you feel better, all right?
Yeah. And you see her mom picks you up and just kind of mouths, "Thank you so much." And you see the girl was probably 5.
Oh, what a sweetheart.
And Ian's just
So
taking
kind
a
of take
picture
a
of
deep
what's
breath
happening.
And then walk outside.
You hear as you're walking outside from Sadie. Ugh,
Sadie.
gross. Just slapped
She
her.
likes you too.
You should have like squeezed her arm. See if it hurt.
Oh my, Sadie.
Ugh.
You roll your eyes.
I relate to this demon child.
Anyway, you all head outside. Seamus follows as Daniel is like
Daniel.
on edge.
Really,
Yeah.
Daniel, are you all right?
Why'd you
Yeah.
want to leave so badly?
You're scaring us here, bud.
Yeah, you don't act like you're always calm, cool, collected.
You know,
Hitting me.
none of you are going to be able to stand out on the streets for more than a few seconds at a time. Because there's already people walking up to Ian.
I just want to know, for player's sake, I know about a particular person Daniel just met up with. Do I
You
know
know.
that particular person works here?
So
I
And works
also
at
know
a
it.
hospital?
Daniel
might
and
not
Ian
know-
both. Do they know that?
Ian does not.
Okay, so I don't actually tell
Ian
them
does not
any
know anything
much
by the way.
information.
No. Yeah.
Basically, all Ashley knows is that he is a nurse.
Okay, cool. Yeah. That's all I
So
know.
you could
That's all
probably
she
assume.
needed. Yeah. That's all she needed.
Okay.
She's still
I'm like sitting there biting like my thumbnail. Like
That's like not even Ian, who doesn't have the greatest insight, can be like, doesn't usually bite his nails. What the heck is going on?
Daniel. Like, are you okay? Cause you're not yourself.
And you said he was all right. Come on, Daniel. Let's go somewhere else. I think you need to rest a
Yeah.
bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
The crowd's starting to form.
yeah. Let's go before the crowd. I need to
Ian's
go
gonna
to the
give him. He's
soundproof
gonna
room.
turn back to the crowd and just give him a wink, and then fly up.
Ah, no fair.
One of them has flight ability.
Because I don't want to be part of this.
You grab onto his foot.
And then I-
grab on him like I normally
Okay.
do and fly up. If that's okay.
Sure,
with
that's
you,
fine.
Ian.
I'm good with that.
Oh, Ian doesn't care.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just gonna start walking.
Okay.
We need to head to the
Helping
square,
hand,
Ian.
Where are we going?
God, it's helping hands.
Town square.
I'm gonna
no.
start walking faster.
I can drop you if you need.
You're not heading?
No.
Where are you going?
From Ian's phone, you see it's Murrow's
There's the
Industries.
business. So he's gonna drop her.
Literally just
literally gonna land.
No.
Literally landed. All right, I'm gonna need you to get off. I gotta take this business stuff.
She's gonna give you a quizzical look. Like what?
He does not care. He's already picking up the phone and walking away.
She's gonna follow him.
Talk to me.
All right. Hi, Mr. Edmonton. Good to hear from you again. All right, so I have some details of what we'd be able to do. We can have someone give you a chopper, but they will have to pilot it, one of our pilots. And you can only have it for 3 hours. Is that
That'll work. But I do know how to pilot a helicopter.
all right? But just for protocol and what we would like to do with this right now, we would prefer to have one of our pilots on control here.
All right, that's
I
fair.
don't trust you.
And in return, if you'd be willing to meet with us in 2 days' time in the morning at 5:45 in the morning for an interview, based on
Let me
just
ch-
talking
let me
about
check
your
my
cafe.
schedule.
All right, take your time.
Business
Does he
boy.
have anything?
No, he usually doesn't
Maybe
like to get up quite that early.
Yeah.
He's gonna go. All right. So what time did you say?
2 days from now at 5:45 a.m.
I can I can squeeze. Yeah, I might have to move some things. I can be there. I'll squeeze some things around.
All right. We could do 15 minutes later and do 6 a.m. if you'd rather.
That works.
Ashley's gonna facepalm. I know she can't see this, but she sees him doing business, and it's so stupid from this. She's just gonna facepalm.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Edmonton. We'll see you then. We'll have, if you want to come down over, what's a good place to drop off the helicopter or at least pick you up? You might be able to come down to our town facilities and go up to our main offices there. That might be the best place.
He's gonna mute the phone. He's gonna be like, Ashley, wait, where'd you say you needed to go?
What? No, the town center. I don't tell whoever you're talking to about that though.
Okay, got it. The town center. Unmutes? Yeah, so if you could drop it at like the town center, that'd be great.
At the town center?
Yeah.
All right. We'll
Drop
let you
what,
know.
Ian?
We'll let you know of our nearest helicopter pad.
Dope. All right,
All
I'll
right.
be there. Thank you.
Have a good day. Bye.
You too.
Okay, he's still so.
Ian, who was that?
Let's go. Get on.
Ian,
What's
who
up?
was that?
It was a person.
She's gonna give you dagger eyes.
Ian's giving you a smile and a what's up?
Takes another deep breath.
Giving you them good
Blows
eyebrows.
herself here. And she clenches her teeth. And she'll climb on.
All right, let's go.
She's doing everything in her might right now to hold back.
Daniel, just so you know, it'll almost take you about 5 minutes of walking. Or 5 hours, sorry, of walking to get there.
No, I'll probably. I don't know. I'll find a way to get there quickly. I'll start portaling if I have to.
The portal up to a top of a building, go from one building to another. You've done that before.
Yeah, I've done.
You can basically just go straight there. It's still gonna take a little while, but not quite as long as it would say even going straight there. Maybe.
Or you could take public transportation.
No, that won't go well.
It'll probably still take him like 2 hours. Anyway, in the meantime, Athena and El Phantasma are heading towards our town, and Jeffrey and Arya and Steinarr have already got there, and you get kind of some messaging back and forth with Thalia and Jeffrey to kind of tell you all where to meet her. You see that one of the downtown offices for here administration, she meets you out the front of it, Jeffrey and Arya and Steinarr. And she seems to be doing better after being healed, but she just seems a little out of it for her, maybe just because of what she's been doing recently. And still, and she just calls over to you. I'm fine. Where are the rest of them? On the way?
Yeah, that's the hope. I told them and they said they'd be coming, so that's what I'm assuming.
All right. I'm inside for now. We're not going to make multiple trips of this. You see she leaves
Gonna do so.
in the Hero Administration office. And she kind of goes over towards her office, leading you up there for the time being. And you see she looks to have a bunch of different reports. If the three of you'd like to make a perception check to look at it a little bit closer, you can. Otherwise, you can just leave them as is. It's not like she's specifically hiding them either. So.
Sure. I'll do a perception. It's not going to go well, knowing me.
Pretty
It's
good.
not terrible.
18, 16. Steinarr, are you doing one?
Yes. Probably won't do well, even though I have a +5.
What the fuck, dude?
Refresh.
It's just. I don't know, man.
So, it seems that what she's going over to, and as she kind of sees the two of you kind of really getting a better look, and Steinarr kind of looking, but not really getting it. You can look if you want. She just hands you over to them as it seems to be a page and with a photo attached of, as best they could, the people that were there. It shows that there is a woman that wearing a white hat, black as well as also shown aiming a rifle of some sort that has made of this reddish pinkish gem of sorts, and also some diamond. Then there's also a person that Steinarr actually saw, referenced as Bone Man, as he is covered in bones and leathers, very oriental looking, and he has this rhino skull over the top of his head, about 8 foot tall as well. And then there is one that they've actually kind of listed there as captured. There's this horrific looking person all dressed in black combat gear with gray, a hood, but where the face should be, there's just plain flat skin.
Oh, I remember that.
Steinarr kind of shudders at it as he looks at it. And you see that there's a person that looks fairly humanoid, but something about them just looks a little uncanny. Almost like they're not made of flesh and bone, but more of some other material. You see that on one of the pictures of this person, they have like a laser cannon popping out of their arm.
Cool.
And then there's another one that seems to be made of metal, with no hair on the body, but also parts of the face and presumed flesh seems to be missing. And out of their arms, these large, like, tank cannons are transforming or mid-transformation. And then there's another person. The list just keeps going and going of the people that were seen there. There's a person that seems to be made partially of stone, with bits of chunks of coal out of their shoulders and hands and elbows, as well as on top of their head, kind of making a formation there, and the coal itself on the top of the head on fire. And it's shown in one of the pictures hurling a large flaming mound of coal at a building. There's another person that is only seen as a silhouette, a person wearing a hat, dressed. You can kind of see a little bit of red and pink is kind of the reflective color. It's hard to see, and it's just, the report says, drove people insane. Drove and specifically drove Splash Screen to insanity, has not recovered.
So many of these heroes are now out of commission. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Another person, they've also, the previous person they've labeled as the Last Laugh, as he apparently had caused people to die from asphyxiation, from being unable to breathe from laughing so hard.
Oh.
And then there's another one that seemingly is people thought at first was just a doctor. They look, in the light, they look more demented, and apparently are causing people to hear voices, their head illusions, things that aren't real. And then one of the biggest ones that's all marked in red and underlined is this very large behemoth rock creature that's maybe about 15, 20 feet tall, very round and less humanoid, and is seen rolling through buildings, and the main person for knocking down 3 very large skyscrapers in the matter of seconds. Another person that they also, Thalia has made a note, seems to be calling a lot of the shots, was a person that has seemingly the glow of the moon, as well as beams of light, white and blinding. And also, that person seems to be captured, as well as the next person on the list that is just a very sheepish-looking individual that is just not nearly as long as the others. He doesn't even look that powerful or special, and apparently he can turn people into sheep for a period of time. That's all. And then, however, there's one thing that, maybe based on some of the conversation before, strikes a chord. You see that this young girl, maybe about 14, 15, maybe even younger, has 3 snake-like eyes on their face, horns and scales, and they've labeled this person as Medusa. It is apparently not only turned first in flight into stone, but Draco as well.
No!
No one gives a shit about First in Flight. Draco is a whole other story.
No, I love First in Flight too! But I already knew that happened.
And you see, last person is very similar to the other one that was not quite humanoid, Uncanny Valley. But this one seemingly more electric. And that's where the list stops.
Oh, are these like titans?
I mean, these are the people that were at Biritich. Have the list of the ones that you were there as well. Those ones have mostly confirmed the names. Names with air quotes.
And they were all working together?
Seems like it. They were all listening to this woman named Moon Calling, as well as the one that you found, Candor, that got away.
Moon calling.
I don't like this.
I don't like it either.
This one. These two in particular. He points at Crag, is labeled the one that was rolling through buildings, and Medusa. These two. The ones that scare me the most.
Understandable.
And there's also
any of
apparently
them-
others that don't have reports or pictures.
Do any of them have a criminal record at all?
No, none of them exist. Up until today. I don't know where they've come from, or what state, or if it's a different country, but they all speak very fluent English, and I am very good at reading people. So far,
She
they've
would know
only
where
told me the
Candor came
truth.
from.
Candor is the only one that's been reported by Ashley and Ian, seeing him one time. That was a few years ago, about four and a half years ago. One of the schools downtown just collapsed. That was him, apparently.
I really don't like this. There seems to be a sort of theme with some of them.
They all said they want Moreau's Industries gone.
We heard that too from the people that we captured, but they all seem to have a pretty particular temperament.
All seem willing to cooperate, at least the ones that have been captured.
And that scares me.
There's also one that I don't have a file on yet, but he is sitting downstairs and he is asking to speak. I just talked with him. He wants to speak with Steinarr Stevenson. Up. He said it.
Called him by name.
Specifically as the mop or
He
as
said,
me?
I would like to speak to Steinarr Stevenson, also known as the Silver Mop.
Oh, what does he look like?
Well, should I go down there?
You see that this person, you see they pull out like a mugshot like photo, and she seems to be preparing some kind of report. And you see it looks, to the three of you, looks somewhat similar to Daniel, actually. Skin's a little paler, doesn't have pointed ears,
No.
but the hair is black and a little bit longer than Daniel's. And he's just dressed in black combat gear and looks epitome, instead of exuding this life force as well as this death, but Daniel tries to give off that life and life force. This one just gives off death.
And I don't recognize him other than, like,
Oh,
him looking like Daniel.
you've never seen it before, and no matter where you look, Steinarr, or where you stand in relation to this photo, it seems to be looking at you the whole time.
Oh no.
It's so creepy.
Oh, God.
His pure black eyes, no color whatsoever.
Well, if you're gonna do that, I would recommend at least bringing a friend or getting your mop first.
Yeah, just so you don't.
How about,
I wouldn't
Go
even
on.
bother talking to him, Steinarr. Probably just a bait to either piss you off or manipulate you into something. I'd rather
Yes,
just
I
wait
can
until we
relate
talk
to
to
those.
Clara.
If he knows his identity, that's a problem.
That is
Yes.
very important. Although I am pretty bad at keeping it now that I've learned about that.
Most people don't know, Steinarr. Common populace.
Seamus knew you a while, so that's probably fair why he figured out.
But this
Right.
random dude who came out of the ocean with a bunch of these other freaks, I don't know. That's not okay. God damn.
He might
Where
have some information.
If you want to talk to him, then do it. But just Don't go alone.
Well, obviously.
If you want to, Steadfast is down there monitoring the prison with the general.
Ooh, all right, I'll do that then. He's pretty strong. He's feeling better now?
They're both very upset and tested. They're kind of annoyed right now. Neither of them would admit it. Well, the general might, but you know, Steadfast.
Yeah, I do. I don't think he knows me though. Exactly.
He might if he actually bothered to pay attention.
I don't think he will. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go down there.
Okay.
This needs to be sorted out.
So as you're going down, Talia leads you down there and then leaves you. Does Arya or Jeffrey go?
I kind of want to, just for protection, because I'm kind of scared.
Jeffrey, you go as well.
Well, I guess we have some time to kill before everyone else gets here. So
People will be getting here. Some of them will be getting here soonish. I believe Ashley and Ian kind of arriving at the same time as El Phantasma and Daniel actually, or El Phantasma and Athena actually. Daniel will be a little bit later. But
yeah, that's fine.
I'll let you know when you guys arrive. In the meantime, you three head downstairs and you see the general sitting down, kind of, you know, that very wide, broad shoulders, kind of just hunched over, hands on his knees. He looks up at you, kind of just nods at Jeffrey, specifically. Kind of raises an eyebrow at Steinarr. Another person that she didn't mention is someone that I don't know if Jeffrey really cares about, but Mop knows a little bit, and most of you know him as a friend of Ian's. Superman. He's just sitting down there. You see he's like kind of flipping a baguette absentmindedly, catching it at one end and then the other. And he's kind of twirling his hat, his chef hat.
Jeffrey's gonna roll his eyes.
I don't think you remember, but thanks for saving my life a little bit ago at the.
Oh yeah. You're that little blue dude. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, nice to meet you. I'm
Nice
Superman. I know the name is terrible. But,
Yeah, you got that right.
You're right. Yeah, you know, it's a joke, and they don't let you change your name. So if anything, I'm gonna be a good example for kids that are picking hero names. I hope.
I think it's pretty neat. It's pretty clever, you know.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad at least someone likes it, because I don't. At least it gives people a laugh now and then. But yeah, I don't want to get in your way, so back to whatever you're doing.
All right.
Hey, Jeff. Jeffrey, you probably don't want me to call you Jeff. You might even not want me to call you Jeffrey. I'll call you Hailstorm. How about that? Sorry about that.
Or you could just not talk to me.
That's good. Sorry. Read the room wrong. That's my bad. I'll leave you alone.
Poor Superman.
I'll leave you alone.
I'm just gonna hug General before just quickly following.
You see, he kind of gives you like his one hand, like half the size of your back, and he gently kind of puts it around your shoulders. And he's like, "Good to see you, Jeffrey."
Yeah, no kidding.
Sorry.
What are y'all doing down here for?
Okay. Apparently, there's this dude, one of the freaks that came out of the ocean. They want to talk to Steinarr specifically, and they also know he's the Mop, and so we're gonna see what that's
You see
about.
Steadfast head snaps up and looks at Mop or Steinarr. He's like, just kind of like, oh, the realization on his face.
Hey, what's up? How you feeling? Steadfast?
I'm fine. Unlike some, I am pretty quick at recovery. The next time you see Daniel, let him know I actually do say thank you.
Can do.
Hey.
Hi, Superman.
Hey, voice fixin'. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remembered. Hey,
That's good.
if anybody wants some bread? Got bread. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Yeah, here.
You could stuff it in your mouth for a minute while we do this.
I mean, I could. I'm pretty
Jeffrey.
good at talking with my mouth full. Just saying.
Jeffrey.
I'm gonna slowly
You see, he's like floating some just
try
like these
and
really
take me some
nice
bread.
warm, buttery bread rolls that seem to, even though they've been in probably his like sack that he has with him, they seem to still be steaming warm. He just like floats them over to anybody that just out in front of people. Come on, they're warm.
Thank you
Best
very
bread rolls
much.
you ever had. You see, even Steadfast quickly snatches one, bites into it.
Can I take 2?
Of course.
Thank you.
General, do you know where we might find the guy? He looks like Daniel, but Evo.
I'll be honest with you, I don't know what Daniel looks like.
Kind of
Can I
scrawny,
show
pale
up at this
face.
Not quite. You're gonna be there last.
Dang.
He kind of has, you know,
I want to be there.
nose.
All right, here. This way.
Sure.
You see,
Thank you.
he leads you down. He kind of looks in a couple. He doesn't seem to know which one it actually is in.
Sure.
He's like, apparently he goes by Solemn.
Solemn.
So,
Wow, what a solemn guy, am I right?
Now you're the one making stupid jokes. You're not all seriousness.
I wish I had more energy to make a better joke.
Eat a bread roll. We'll give you
No.
more energy.
I gave
How
How about a
you-
baguette?
I got
A lot of
2
carbs.
bread rolls for you.
God damn, let's just open the door.
All right. Closing it behind you. Just knock. You see,
Got it.
he pulls this like heavy latch and presses a code, and then it doesn't open. It just disappears. Seems to be some kind of. Some of you might have seen this Moreau's tech, kind of, very new tech of just this liquid metal, in a way.
Ooh, very
Um,
fancy nanotechnology.
And you see that the person in there is currently in a straitjacket, and currently his eyes are covered. And he's currently sitting in a chair with his ankles chained to the ground.
Don't suppose he has super hearing, does he?
No, he doesn't. But
Well, can we take the
we
stuff
don't
off
actually-
of him, or should we leave it?
we don't actually know what his powers are. We never saw him in the fight. He just turned himself in afterwards.
Huh.
Turned himself. So he might have not even been involved. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna walk in. So,
General.
Well,
you
he
wanted
did walk
to
to us with 3 dead bodies, so
Oh my. You wanted to speak to me, I guess?
you see he hasn't moved at an inch until Steinarr said something as the door slides closed. Yes, I did. If you are who you say you are, that is.
I am.
Good. I'll have to take your word for it. But I have a question for you.
What?
Would you like to know where your mop is?
So, you took it?
Yes, I did. Me
Why?
personally. Because I wanted to have a chance to talk with one of the biggest heroes in Arbel City.
Hmm.
Alone.
You could have just shot him an
preferably.
email, but that works too.
How?
I didn't have
How'd
his
you-
email.
How'd you figure out my identity? I guess.
I've been watching you for the past 2 years. If that makes you feel any more comfortable.
Didn't get his email. Jesus Christ.
That really doesn't.
Jefferson,
Anyways,
to be
where's
serious.
my mop? I guess.
I'd have to show you. Because I currently don't know where it is, but as soon as I'm leading it to you, I'll know where to go.
How do I know this isn't a trap?
Oh, it is a trap. But it's also the way to get your mop back. The only way.
Uh-huh.
Unless all of you are planning on going to speak to a particular hero. But that could be a little bit dangerous now, couldn't it?
I mean, this is pretty dangerous too. I don't even know who you are, and you.
I would shake your hand, but I'm currently in a straitjacket.
Yeah, I see that. So, other than talking to me, what do you want with me?
We want to show you the truth.
The truth of what? Exactly.
The truth of this world. Moreau's Industries. The government itself. What society's been led to be blind to this whole time. We know Steadfast wouldn't listen to us, so we picked the next best. Or possibly the best. The Silver Mop.
All right. What's the role to
Determine if he's lying, things like that.
determine if he's lying, and yeah, basically just that.
That would be an insight roll.
Okay, insight check. Got it.
Anybody else in the room can make insight as well if they're interested.
Please.
I forgot to bring up my things after restarting.
I'm not there either.
It's very slow. I don't know why it's taking so long.
That's right.
Not surprising. Oh my god.
There's Aria.
I study.
Oh.
I study the mind and body.
I'm gonna have to restart my.
Okay. Well,
it totally crashed on me.
So I'm gonna say that you're probably going to succeed. One is he doesn't seem to be lying. In fact, trying to persuade you all to believe him. And the fact that it seems like he's being genuine in what he's saying, whether you believe it or not, or believe what he's saying to be true. It seems that his conviction about the government, about Moreau's Industries, and whatever else he might want to say is true.
Could I try to intimidate him for a sec?
You can. It would be at disadvantage because he can't see you.
Well, no, he doesn't need to see me.
Okay.
I'm just wanting to summon a bat, and I'm gonna put it on the floor in front of him, like drop it. And I'm gonna ask him, who do you work for? And what's your big goal?
I am solemn, and I work for myself. And I want to take down the establishment. The things that are wrong, the true injustices in this world, in this place. Starting with Arbel City.
And what gives you the right to judge what's right or wrong?
Because I've seen the truth. I've lived through the torture and pain. Unlike you. You couldn't imagine.
You want to talk to me about pain?
You see a small grin go on his face.
That's funny, pal.
I don't inflict
As
it on
for-
myself. Hellstorm.
Uh-huh. Well, solemn. I think we got what we needed from you. And we're gonna have to decline your offer because it's stupid.
I wasn't looking for the offer to be accepted or declined from you. I know someone as small-minded as yourself would say no. I'm hoping a
Right.
figure as powerful as the mop would be willing to listen. But perhaps not.
What do you say, Mop?
How am I supposed to even get you out of here?
I can leave at any time that I wish.
And you weren't working with the villains that attacked recently.
I was leading them.
So you're the leader?
We were all working for the same cause, even if we all don't know it. They just needed the right direction to come together, to be liberated, be freed. You have this chance. And if you were to allow me to show you what I know, we wouldn't be arguing right now. We'd be allies. Anyone that is willing to listen would be allies with me.
And what's your will your views put others as in civilians in danger again? It seems like you don't care what happens to everyone else.
What is a
as
few
though
hundred to save a few million?
That few hundred can mean a lot to a family.
Yes. But I'm thinking not just for a few families now. I'm thinking for families in the future. Families years from now. Children that can grow up in a world with more honesty and less deception.
I hate to break it to you, but the world
Honestly.
is nothing full of lies at this point.
If he can leave whenever he wants, and he already knows my identity, he knows about Seamus, which I don't think I have any choice in this right now.
I don't plan on harming Seamus. None of us do.
I don't know if I can take your word for that.
That's fair. I'll give you that one. But unless you come after us, we don't plan on hurting any of your loved ones. You get in our way.
Like the civilians.
I love Jeffrey.
You make a point, but my point still stands. A few hundred for a few billion.
You don't get to measure the worth of a life. And that's just period. Mop, are you gonna take him or not?
I will.
He
Well-
smiles.
Sorry.
Good luck with that, pal. I'm not gonna help you. And Jeffrey's gonna leave.
Knock on the door and kung, kung, kung. The general opens it. And in that moment, he steps up to, you see that Solemn stands up. In the same moment, he just seemingly walks through the straitjacket, the chains, the blindfold, and they fall behind him. He goes up to Steinarr's chest, and they're gone. Almost sucked into nothing.
God, fuck. God damn it.
Oh shit.
And you see the rest of you had all been waiting upstairs, saying that they didn't want to go in while they're talking, and you can converse afterwards. And you'd see the door open, and you hear this. That is pop, and your ears, all your ears kind of pop, especially Daniel's and Athena's. And that's where we're gonna end for tonight's session.
Can I just look at Daniel? I just want to look at Daniel. That's all I want to do.
You look
What
at
are you
Daniel.
looking at?
Yeah, I just want to look at Daniel like, oh fuck, we just missed something. Okay, I'm good. That's all I wanted.
That is where we end for tonight's session, everybody.
Oh god.
Thank you.
Wow.
First liches,
First the
now
mop.
Solemn.
First the
Now
mop,
Steinarr.
now the Steinarr.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
I don't really care. Get the fuck up out of here. Fuck this shit.
That's the second time I made a choice, or I said something and made somebody want to leave the room in one session.
Anyway, everybody, thanks for watching, either as live or as a VOD. We should hopefully have this up pretty soon. Anyway, everybody, thank you so much for watching.
It'll be up tomorrow.
We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye bye.
Boy.